What do you got?
A headache, lower back pain, and bags under my eyes that would qualify as luggage.
Well, I warned you not to join the ME's office.
Well, it's not my work. It's the divorce. And this is an amicable split.
Well, they say divorce is one of the big three for causing stress. So starting a new job.
No, the work's the thing that's keeping my mind off my troubles.
Yeah, I suppose a corpse will do that.
Janet Detmeyer. She lived here alone. She's been dead for about 2 hours. Judging by the splatter patterns, I say she saw someone come through that window, and she caught 3 bullets running for the phone. All her jewelry's missing. I say it's a robbery gone bad.
So what'd they drag me out of bed for? You got this covered. You want my job, too?
No, but I could go for another cup of coffee. Easy on the sugar this time. Go.
Councilman Watson show up yet?
This early on a Saturday? He likes big-ticket murders. Weekdays, 9 to 5. There's no sound bites here.
It's his wife in the body bag. She ditched him a couple months ago, started calling herself Miss Something or Other and wearing a Wonder Bra.
We've been trying to reach him on the phone. There's no answer. We're headed over there now.
Let's go. Councilman Watson? It's the police.
I'll look around.
How long are we gonna stand around out here making noise? You got a better idea? We go in, without a warrant and without probable cause. Watson's on the police commission. I hate to hear one of your bad ideas.
Hey, you want to see this?
It's blood.
There's more over here on the doorknob. Maybe we ought to knock louder this time.
Knock, knock.
Who are you?
Steve Sloan, homicide.
No wonder he didn't hear anything.
Sleeping pills, huh? How many of these did you take?
I don't know. 3 or 4? What the hell's this all about?
Blood in the sink in the bathtub. Maybe he had a nosebleed.
I think we better read him his rights.
Of committing such a vicious crime?
Let me just say this. I have the highest regard for Mr. Watson, although I do believe that he is quite capable of doing anything to promote his own personal interest.
Well, some people are going to say that this arrest smells of a personal agenda.
I would say half of those people work for your newspaper, ma'am. I'm also quite prepared for them to call this a battle over the mayor's office, regardless of the fact that neither Mr. Watson nor myself have announced our intention to run.
So you truly believe that Councilman Watson is guilty?
Well, corruption, personal and professional, yes. Of trying to destroy everything that real Americans believe in. Well, I suggest you check his record.
Of murder, Chief. Is he guilty of murdering his wife?
Well, now, that's some question, isn't it? I don't believe it would be appropriate for me to answer that at this time. Do you? Yes, thank you.
I think we just bought ourselves some commendations.
I hope that's all we bought.
You know me, Mark. Do you honestly believe I could do what they're saying?
You've been my patient for a long time, Matt, but Steve's my son, and he's a good cop.
He's one of the few.
I have to tell you, Matt, he believes you're guilty.
As he should, based on the evidence. I've had a very public and very bitter separation from Janet, and there was blood all over my house, but I did not put it there.
Who did?
There could have been 50 people marching through my house for all I know. I went to bed at 8 and didn't wake up until I was being arrested, thanks to the tranquilizers you prescribed. First decent night's sleep I had since the separation.
You know, Steve was right there, Matt. I mean, if he had seen evidence being planted, he would expose it.
If he saw it, The officer who found the blood was Tony Stang. My commission on police brutality named him one of the 12 worst cops on the force and urged his immediate termination. Masters ignored the recommendation, of course.
It's hard for me to believe, Matt, that police officers will let a murderer go and frame an innocent man just to silence a critic.
How about to protect a corrupt power structure from the one man who stands a chance of bringing it down?
Thank you for seeing me, Captain Pike. I just talked to Matthew Watson.
And he told you he was being framed.
He makes a strong argument.
Go ahead, Doctor. Follow that thought wherever it takes you.
Well, I just want to rule out the possibility that what Watson's saying is true.
Don't we all? If you do find anything odd, I'd appreciate it if you'd come to me before the press.
Of course.
There was only one officer at the councilman's home that was also at the crime scene. And he's going to take the biggest fall.
I know.
You expecting a siege?
Matter of fact, we are.
Watson says he's framed. 10 seconds later, your dad's down here trying to prove it. The way I see it, the crap's gonna start hitting us any minute. But you got nothing to worry about, do you?
My father's Watson's doctor. It's just a courtesy.
Yeah, and my dentist is on the way down here, too.
What chance do we have against a city councilman and his powerful allies?
All my father wants is the truth. We know what happened out there. You got nothing to worry about.
Oh, so the truth is gonna protect me. I feel so much better already, don't you, Fred?
I'll feel better after I fire a couple of dozen rounds at the shooting range.
Reminds you, old man, who the good guys are, huh? We're the ones wearing the badges.
Put them on there to second. Careful, folks, come through.
Wow.
Hey.
I had no idea so many people got killed in L.A.
Well, they're not all murders, Jesse. Some of them are accidents, some of them are deaths by undetermined causes, some are burn victims or parachutes that didn't open, drowning victims, people at sea for days before they wash up on the beach.
Please remind me to never do that again.
Jesse, I'm sure you're not down at my lab for a tour. What's up?
Actually, Mark sent me here to get the workup on Janet Watson.
No mystery there. Cause of death was a .38 caliber bullet, which punctured her aorta.
Huh. What about a tox screen?
Nothing unusual, just trace amounts of acetaminophen and pseudoephedrine hydrochloride.
Cold medicine. Well, did you find anything that could possibly clear Councilman Watson?
No, but I may have found something that could convict him. That was definitely Janet Watson's blood all over his house.
Doesn't look too good.
I don't think I've ever seen an exercise bike like this before.
You can ride 7,000 different routes all over the world.
You still in France?
No, past the border about 3 miles back. Just outside of Gstaad now. Look out! Oh, where you been?
Nowhere as exotic. I've been backtracking Janet's movements for the past 24 hours. She was home all day except for a trip to the drugstore for some cold medicine.
Well, maybe she was followed by one of those home invasion guys.
And maybe space aliens came to take her back to the mothership.
No, they use phasers, not bullets.
Whoa!
My point
Watch
is,
it
any
there,
theory is
buddy.
possible. Right now, all of our proof points to Councilman Watson. He's not helping himself by refusing to talk to the police.
Except to say that he's innocent.
Which is somehow less compelling than the fact that his wife's blood was found all over his house.
Let me see that file again. I think we may have missed something.
A bullet avulsed the inferior branch of the right main pulmonary artery, causing massive internal hemorrhaging. Death. And that's it for you, Mr. Fitz. Who's next? He's the last one. There are no more bodies? What about the 5-car pileup?
You cleared that up before lunch.
Well, let's do them again. Maybe we missed something.
That's what we did after lunch.
Well, let's fill out the report on that drowning victim.
Done.
I think we've waited long enough to order those supplies. Let's get down to it.
I got down to it this morning.
My, aren't we efficient?
I have to be to keep up with you, Dr. Bentley. Do you mind if I go? I've got a date with a guy in radiology.
Oh, no, you go. You have a good time. I'm gonna stick around here. I'm gonna finish up, you know, stuff. Dr. Amanda Bentley, staff pathologist, adjunct county medical examiner. What have you got?
Amanda? I'm sorry to bother you, but did you do a tox screen on the blood samples found at Councilman Watson's house?
Sure did. Came up clean.
No drugs or preserving agents?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Thanks, Amanda.
Hold on. I'm happy to do the autopsy over again if you like.
Well, no, that's not really necessary.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
No, I appreciate the offer, Amanda, but I got what I need here. I appreciate the work. Bye.
You wanted to see me?
Sit down, detective.
You here to check my hemorrhoids? Is there something I don't know?
I said sit down. I never liked you, Stang. I fight for you because you clear cases. When Watson's commission called you dirty, I persuaded them you were just being over-enthusiastic. Made sure you kept your job.
I never got around to baking you a batch of cookies.
Shut up, Stang. Being a cop in this town is a lousy job. But if you do it right, I'm not going to make it any worse by busting you over the small stuff.
That's what makes you such a hero to all us little guys, Captain.
You have one chance to save your badge here, detective. You want to take it or you want to mouth off. As long as you're clean, no one's going to mess with you while I'm around. But if you're dirty, nothing you
Who says
can
I'm
do...
dirty? What does he know?
Right now, I just think that you framed Councilman Watson for murder.
You think? I don't have to sit here and listen to this crap.
You had a motive. You hated Matthew Watson.
Look, I admit, I crossed him off my Christmas list a long time ago. But you find one cop in this department who likes that guy. Go ahead, Pike. Tell me you voted for him.
You had motive, and you had opportunity. You were the one who went out behind the house alone and found the blood on the steps, and you found the blood in the bathroom.
Now, where do you think I got all this blood? Oh, wait. Your son must have given me a big dripping swab from the crime scene, told me to go paint the place with it.
Well, that's where you made your mistake. That blood didn't come from the crime scene.
What are you talking about?
Janet Watson was taking cold medication. There was no sign of it in the blood at Councilman Watson's house.
It means the blood didn't come from Janet Watson the day she was killed, but sometime before.
That's premeditation.
And murder one.
I want to see my PBA rep.
That's the way you want it. If you want to talk, I'm willing to make a deal with you, but it's a limited time offer. I want your answer when I get back.
There goes my career and my pension.
You didn't frame Watson, he did.
You think that makes a difference? I was his partner. He goes down, so do I.
Councilman Watson was just released 10 minutes ago, and he's already scheduled a news conference outside City Hall tomorrow morning.
If he really cared about this city, he'd keep his mouth shut.
Well, his wife was murdered, his reputation ruined. You can't blame him for trying to get it back.
You don't have to hold a press conference to do it. The public already mistrusts us. Exploiting the situation, he's just making things worse. We get bloody up there.
You're going to be right in the middle of it.
I made the bus with Stang in Halloran. I'm already in the middle of it.
Doesn't help that your father brought down a fellow policeman. I'm afraid I made a pariah out of him.
Stang was dirty. The rest I can live with.
It's locked.
Oh, no.
I'll get the door.
He's dead.
You couldn't have known what he'd do.
I shouldn't have left him alone. He was a cop. There was no other choice.
Maybe. Where the hell did he get the gun?
Could have been his throwdown weapon. He kept it in an ankle holster.
Never know when you might shoot an unarmed suspect and need a weapon to plant on him.
Guns have a habit of disappearing, even if they're there. You've been on the streets, you know that.
Get Stang's gun down to ballistics. And spread the word that any officer in my precinct carrying a second weapon better lose it today. Dismissed.
This shocking injustice proves what I've been saying for years about this police department. They don't serve the badge. They don't serve the community. They don't serve the law. They serve Chief Masters and his personal agenda. And we demand the chief's immediate resignation and an in-depth reinvestigation of every case Detective Stang worked during his long and deplorable career.
Steve is right that kind of rhetoric can cause war in the streets.
I hate to say it, Mark, but the councilman has a point, and you helped prove it. The police framed them.
You know, there's too many questions unanswered to just leave it at Stang's suicide. Who killed Janet Watson? Where did Stang get Janet's blood?
I may have a lead on that. After Stang's suicide, I reopened the autopsy of Janet Watson, and I discovered a nearly healed puncture in the crook of her arm, which would be consistent with someone drawing blood. So I called a family doctor, and he said he hadn't seen her in months.
Well, maybe she gave blood. I can go down to the local blood bank and see if she made a donation recently.
Oh, that is a good idea. Can you get on it this afternoon?
Yeah, but you know, there's still one thing I don't understand. If Stang murdered her, why didn't he just use blood from the scene?
There's only one reason I can think of.
She's talking to the chief, huh?
They offered a course in lip reading at the academy. I never regretted skipping it until now.
You think they're talking about your future?
My what?
It's not necessarily over for you, Fred.
Yeah. I hear Burger Town is always looking for experienced security guards.
And that's the way I feel about that, Captain. Lieutenant, aren't you aware that there's a meeting going on in here?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I
but-
asked Detective Sloan to bring me the ballistics report on Stang's gun as soon as it was ready.
I see. Yes, may I? Thank you. Have you seen this?
Yes, sir. It appears that Stang's gun was the same weapon used to kill Janet Watson.
I can't believe it.
Who else knows about this?
No one, sir. The techs didn't know whose gun they were testing.
Good, let's keep it that way.
Are you thinking of trying to bury this? I mean, if Stang really murdered Janet Watson, then we have a case.
Captain, this is an ongoing police investigation. We will announce the results when we have the entire truth.
Word gets out. It always does. And then we look as if we have something to hide.
Lieutenant, when Officer Stang entered Councilman Watson's house, where were you?
Right next to him, sir.
And who made the actual arrest?
I did.
And who was in charge of the ballistics report on Officer Stang's gun? Yes, well, you see, it already looks like we have something to hide now, doesn't it?
Sir, if you're suggesting that
I'm
I
not
hit some-
suggesting anything, Lieutenant. The press will do that. And the suggestion that there's a police conspiracy to murder Janet Watson and blame it on her husband is enough to sink us all.
That's why we should come forth with everything we know as soon as possible.
Captain, I don't think I need to remind you that it's taken this department 5 years and 3 police chiefs to get over the last scandal we had. I don't believe we could withstand another one. You may bury that.
They never learn.
Captain?
It's not the crime that brings you down. It's the cover-up.
And we're right in the middle. But maybe we can get out.
We can't release the ballistics report. Not against the chief's explicit order.
If we can get independent evidence confirming our suspicions.
Get us a search warrant for Stang's apartment. And, Steve, do it quietly. Pike. Dr. Sloan is where? Dr. Sloan,
Hi.
what are you doing in here?
Well, yeah, I have found that if I revisit the scene of a crime, sometimes I can get a fresh perspective on things.
Then shouldn't you be over at Janet Watson's house?
Well, we pretty well know what happened over there. What we don't know is what happened right here.
Stang jammed the door shut and blew the back of his head off.
What if he didn't?
Are you suggesting he was murdered?
I'm suggesting the possibility.
Well, even if we forget that he was holding the gun that killed Janet Watson and that his hand had powder burns, the door was jammed shut from the inside, the windows are barred, and the mirror wasn't broken until I threw a chair through it.
I know. But consider this. Janet Watson gave blood at a City Hall blood drive 3 days ago. Now the bag's disappeared.
But if Stang killed Janet Watson, why would he bother to take a bag of blood that was drawn 3 days before? Oh, that's why you think someone else is involved. Someone afraid that Stang might talk.
Mm-hmm. Now let's just assume for the moment that that's how it actually happened. How could it have been done?
Well, the killer would come in, pull his gun, and off Stang, put the gun in his hand, and jam a chair under the doorknob with about 10 seconds to get out. But how?
Look at these iron bars over here. They're all rusty. Even the lock's rusty. But look closely at the lock there. All the rust has gone right around the loop.
Means it's been opened recently.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Where are the keys to that lock kept?
In the desk sergeant's drawer. We'll have him check for prints, but it's probably a waste of time.
Who knows about those keys?
Every cop in the precinct, in case of a fire or some other emergency. There's just one big problem with your theory. There was no time between the sound of the gunshot and us breaking into the room for the killer to get away.
We are assuming that the gunshot we heard was the shot that killed Stang. What if it wasn't? What if the killer used a silencer to shoot Stang, put the weapon in his hand, escaped through that barred window, climbed in a nearby room, and safely away from the crime scene, used another gun to fire off a blank, and that's the shot that we heard?
Well, that makes sense. But how do you explain the powder burns on Stang's hand?
Stang and Halloran went to the shooting range a couple hours before he was killed.
And there must have been 50 cops there who saw him and saw an opportunity. What happened to that search warrant on Stang's place?
It's right here, Captain.
Let's go, Lieutenant.
Captain, I've got something. It's the Red Cross bag containing Janet Watson's blood. Found it out in the trash.
Good work.
What have you got?
Trouble for all of us. I found it taped under the drawer. It's a police intelligence file on Councilman Watson. It's from the chief's office. I want to say this clearly and without equivocation. Individuals in this department have framed Councilman Watson for murder and, in all probability, were involved in the killing of his wife. And it appears that Detective Stang planted Janet Watson's blood on the councilman's property, and it also appears that Detective Stang's gun was the murder weapon. I share your horror at this abuse of the public trust, but I urge you not to condemn the entire department because of a few corrupt officers. I promise you that we will find the truth, no matter where it leads. Councilman?
I want to thank Captain Pike for her honesty and courage. It's good to know there are still a few police officers in this city we can believe in.
Was Chief Masters behind this plot
Was
against you?
Detective Stang murdered?
Is Captain Pike being considered to replace the chief?
My office will be releasing a detailed statement within the hour. Thank you.
Is there going to be...
Are you all right?
Oh, I feel terrible.
How long has his arm been twitching like that?
Oh, about a couple of hours. It's just nerves.
I don't think so. You're burning up. Steve, would you call an ambulance right away?
Still think I got a future here?
That depends on how much you knew about what Stang was doing.
You want to be a help, grab that box for some of this crap.
Long Beach Refinery standoff. I was still in the academy then. Watch you bringing out those hostages on TV.
Yeah, I was a big hero that day. Great things in my future.
What happened, Fred?
Stang happened.
I guess a dirty partner doesn't do much for your reputation.
A suspect gets a couple of bruises on the way back to the precinct. A gun gets dropped at the shooting scene. Doesn't matter which partner did it, you're a team.
You could have said something.
Right.
It's not the department way, is it? We don't talk, we take action.
What are you getting at?
Stang didn't kill himself.
Yeah, that didn't seem much like his style. Oh, you think I look good for popping him, huh?
You were the first one at the interrogation room door.
I had to go to the can. The door was locked. I was waiting outside. As a crack detective, you must have observed that interrogation is right next door to the bathroom.
That's your story?
You got motive, you got opportunity. Go ahead, cuff me. What the hell do I care? That son of a bitch, Stang, he couldn't be content just humiliating Watson. He had to try and destroy him.
Humiliating him? How?
With his wife, of course.
Stang and Janet Watson?
She got off sleeping with the one cop her husband hated the most, and Stang said it was the same for him.
And you never thought to mention that?
Who would it have helped?
Hi. I see the bike tour's been treating you well. Pedaling the green hills of Africa.
Try the steep hills of Spain.
I'd like to. Think I can get a flight today?
Well, I came by to see how you were doing. Now I know. Stang things getting to you.
Oh, no, I love being despised by everyone I work with.
You remember back in college, you found out the quarterback was getting the test questions early?
And I let you convince me to go to the administration.
You took a lot of heat back then. Came out all right.
I got cut from the squad. My car got torched in a parking lot, and I couldn't get a date my entire junior year.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you saw a wrong and you made it right. I mean, that's what's important.
Especially if you ignore the fact that the quarterback got drafted by the pros, the coach re-upped with a huge raise, and they expelled some poor grad student who got blamed for the whole thing.
I could have sworn there was a life's lesson in there somewhere.
The guilty were rewarded, the innocent were punished, and I got shafted.
Okay, the football story is a bad example.
No, I think it's pretty much dead on. You know, I hate myself for even thinking this, but in a way, everybody would have been better off if you'd never proven the blood was planted.
Well, except for Matthew Watson, who'd be facing a death penalty for a crime he didn't commit.
And what a loss that would be. But I told you I hated myself. We're talking about bringing down the chief of police here.
You know it's the right thing to do.
So is exposing the quarterback. So why is he making $14 million a year and I'm checking to see if my car's on fire yet?
You remember back in high school when you got caught cheating on exams?
I got away with that, Dad.
You never told me that.
Hey, I thought your shift ended hours ago.
Oh, it did. I just have a lot of work to do, Jesse.
I'm sure it's nothing that can't wait. They're dead. They'll be dead tomorrow. You want to go home and see CJ before he goes to bed?
CJ's with Colin this week. There's only a big empty house waiting for me.
Well, I tell you, my shift is over after I see this next patient. Maybe we can go see that new movie, Jack Blood, Action Fist? Huh? It's gonna be good. Drives a monster truck with these rocket launchers.
Thanks, Jesse, really. But I want to finish my work.
Okay. I know what you're doing. And I did the same thing when my parents got divorced.
You removed a liver?
I joined every club. I tried out for every team. I volunteered for every charity. I even hung around after school to help clean rooms with the custodians. I mean, I would do anything except go home and face that pain. But I tell you, it catches up with you.
Okay. I'm fine, Jesse. I just want to finish my work.
Okay. Hey, but I'll still save a seat for you at Action Fist.
Thanks.
Oh, Doctor, this will teach me to eat fish tacos off a roach coach.
Well, that's a good rule to keep in mind, but your condition actually has nothing to do with food poisoning.
What then?
I'm looking at the files that your doctor sent over, and there's no record of a tetanus shot in the past 10 years. We've started aggressive treatment, and I think that we caught it early enough that with a little luck, you'll be out of here in a day or two.
What if I'm not lucky, Doctor?
Let's not worry about that until we have to, okay? Just get some rest. Why don't you continue IBD 5W, half normal, safe.
Pike, what the hell are you thinking?
Sir, this really isn't a good time.
Yes. Let me remind you who the chief of police is here, and it's not you. And by the way, I will decide what goes public, no one else. You understand that?
I don't let suspects in a homicide dictate how I handle an investigation.
Oh, so we're playing politics, are we? Let me ask you a question. What kind of an arrangement did you make with Mr. Watson?
You wanted the ballistics report on Stang's gun suppressed. Steve and I found an intelligence file on Watson from your office at Stang's place. You added up.
You don't see how you're being played by this bastard, do you? You don't see that all you're doing is tearing down the police department so he can become mayor?
I'm doing my job.
Yes, I can see that. Oh. And Lieutenant Sloan, may I be the first to congratulate you. You see, when or if Miss Pike becomes chief, what's that gonna make you?
Tell me you've got good news.
You tell me.
Stang's phone records.
Look at that number. It appears more than 30 times.
That's the chief's private line.
Chief?
We have to talk. I'm taking over the Watson investigation while Captain Pike is in the hospital.
I don't think that's a good idea, sir.
Well, I thank you for your opinion, but give me everything you have on the case.
I can't do that, sir.
Lieutenant, as long as you're wearing that badge, you'll do exactly what I tell you to do.
Is that what you told Stang?
Give me your files and your notes right now.
I don't share the details of an ongoing investigation with a suspect. And like it or not, Chief, you're a suspect.
I am still the same police officer I was when I walked a beat in South Central Los Angeles, Lieutenant. Don't ever forget that. And I don't break the law. I enforce it.
Then you know why it has to be this way. If you have a problem with that, fire me.
you had better hope this turns out the way you think it's going to. Because when it's all over with, I'll be standing. The question is, will you?
Get that thing away from me.
Well, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
Well, you know, that's what I said to myself the last 600 cups that I poured.
You know, I'm sure you could use some time off. Why don't you go away somewhere for a while?
Mark, I can't do that. I have too much work. Besides, I have 6 autopsies waiting for me. Thanks for reminding me.
Hospital X-ray technical by 8.
She's working too hard.
She's running.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, what'd you find out?
I checked with the department's janitorial service. They cleaned the restroom the night before Stang's death.
What about the observation room mirror?
They did every room on the floor, including all windows and mirrors.
God, that was what I was afraid of.
Dad, this seems like an odd time to be concerned with the sanitary conditions of my workplace. What's going on?
Unfortunately, it proves that Stang was murdered by Cynthia Pike.
That can't be right.
You remember how Captain Pike got into the interrogation room?
Yeah, she shattered the mirror and climbed through. Cut herself pretty badly doing it.
What if she cut herself deliberately?
Why?
To hide the fact that she had already cut herself on those rusty iron bars. And what she didn't know that she had already infected herself with tetanus when she did.
Which you can't get from a clean mirror.
Why would she do it?
Well, I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't think we'll know until we bring down the leader of this conspiracy.
Pike and Stang were in this together?
I didn't want to believe it myself at first.
Oh, I still don't.
Pike killed your wife. Stang planted the blood.
I just told the city she had my complete trust, for God's sake.
That's exactly what she wanted you to do. Everything is going just as she planned, along with Chief Masters, of course.
But why?
All the things you thought before. To ruin you and to give Masters a clear shot at the mayor's seat.
And he'd make her the first female chief of police in L.A. history. But when Dad figured out you were being framed, Pike decided to make Stang the fall guy and save herself.
Pike killed Stang and tried to make it look like a suicide, but she made a couple of mistakes. One fatal. She contracted tetanus, and she's not responding to treatment.
Well, if she dies, we'll never be able to prove Masters was behind this.
There might be a way. Offer the chief a deal. Tell him you know about the intelligence file at Stang's, and you'll exonerate him if he drops out of the race and endorses you for mayor. And wear this when you do it.
What's the matter? Couldn't find any good empty warehouses or abandoned amusement parks?
Well, why am I here?
Because the next time we meet, I'll be wearing this. I'll offer to make you a deal, on tape, that will implicate you in my wife's death in the plot to frame me. It's your last chance to save yourself.
Councilman Watson, you may eavesdrop on every one of my conversations till the day I drop dead. It's not going to do you any good because we both know I had nothing to do with this.
It sure looks like you did. That'd be enough to ruin you, unless I help you out. So tomorrow we can put on an act that'll clear you and put all the blame on Pike and Stang.
And what do I have to do? Forget about a couple of your parking tickets?
Now I want you to drop out of the race. Endorse me and use your resources on my behalf while I'm in office.
And how will you explain what's happened?
We'll say Pike and Stang were lovers, and she found out he was sleeping with my wife and didn't like it. So Pike figured out a way to kill her and lay everything on Stang.
And you'll say that Pike planted the blood at your house, knowing that Dr. Sloan would clear you and go after Stang. Captain Pike killed Stang, makes it look like a suicide, end of story.
Now you're getting the hang of it.
Do you think Captain Pike will go along with it?
Pike is dying. And even if she makes it, who would believe her? If you and I support each other.
You know, Councilman Watson, it sounds very good. I bet it even sounds better on tape. You see, it was a good thing one of us was wired.
Watson's story is pretty close to the truth, Chief, with one crucial difference. He was the one having an affair with Captain Pike.
He killed his wife and planted the blood on his own property. We framed Stang, and I killed him. The only thing Stang was guilty of was bad luck.
Shut up, Cynthia.
You were willing to sacrifice me to save yourself. One good turn deserves another, honey.
You did it all so Masters would be disgraced, Watson would become mayor, and you'd be the new chief of police.
Get him out of here. Officer Halloran, I'm very sorry about what's happened to you. I'll make it right.
Yeah, sure. Beats Burger Town.
How did you know it was me?
When I realized that Pike killed Stang, I had to ask myself the question, well, who benefited from all this? Not Masters, certainly. I couldn't have proved one thing if you hadn't tried one last little manipulation. I counted on you being a politician right to the end, and you were.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Lieutenant, I do. Come in. Would you please excuse us for a moment?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Captain Blake from North Hollywood will be taking over here.
He's a good man.
Yes, well, he does his job. Nothing more, nothing less. He's too busy thinking about his pension, not his politics.
Well, then I hope the department saves up for a nice gold watch for him. I'm not holding out hope for mine.
Let me tell you something, Lieutenant. This is my department. I will not tolerate any type of opposition from within. I want all my police officers out in the field closing cases, not attending to some personal political agenda. You'll be staying. But if you ever move against me again, I will crush you. Lieutenant. That was very good police work.
What was so urgent that I had to stop you on my way to work?
Amanda, I know it's out of your way, but this couldn't wait.
I can handle it.
I hate to interrupt your busy schedule, but this is something that's really important. I just found out that Dr. Hugo Arbuthnot, the famed forensic anthropologist, is giving a demonstration of his new technique for reconstructing human skulls out of bone shards. You got to see it.
That's great. When, where? I'll go.
Well, here's the hard part. It's in Hawaii in 7 hours. Here's your plane ticket. Here's your reservation. I am really sorry, Amanda.
Well, it's no problem. It's a 5-hour flight that gives me 2 hours to situate CJ with my mom. I'm on my way.
Oh,
See you
I sure
later.
appreciate it.
Thanks. Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on, move it out of my way. What's that?
What do you think she'll do when she gets there and finds out there's no Dr. Arbuthnot? No demonstration.
I hope she just blasts it off and finds herself a nice little spot on the beach.
If she doesn't,
We got 7 hours to come up with a plan.
Oh, the sand bass are jumping right in the boat, Dad. You should have come with me. No, that's what those patches are for, so you don't get seasick. What are you complaining about? Usually take half my catch anyway. Yeah, Well, look, I'm gonna stay out on the boat tonight, get in a couple more hours at sunrise. Hey, don't panic. I'll be there on time. All right. I'll see you then. Bye.
You know what time it is?
Doesn't matter. I'm covered for the whole night.
It's after midnight. It's my birthday. I'm 18.
Happy birthday.
It means I'm a woman.
Oh. Listen, you've been a woman for a long time.
It's nice. What I mean is I'm an adult, publicly and legally, which means we can be too.
Allison.
You always said someday. This is the perfect someday.
Listen. The reasons for keeping quiet haven't
We
changed.
have after tonight. We have every right to stand up together for the whole world to see. Can you imagine what they'll say? I'll drop out of stupid Princeton and we can be together all the time. It's not like you're married or anything. Ow, ow! That hurts.
Sorry.
Be the perfect hostess for all your dinner parties. All those balls, all those fancy clothes. People will be green with envy at what a perfect couple will make.
It's my distinct pleasure and honor to be here today. For nothing could please me more as I retire from the bench than to see my son take my place and carry on the McReynolds family tradition. To fight for dignity and honor, to protect our country from lawlessness, to uphold the constitutions of the United States and the state of California. And I'm grateful to my fellow justices for allowing me to administer the oath of office for the state Supreme Court to my eldest son, David.
Hi. Nice sign.
Yeah, well, you should have been around when they were scraping the old one off.
Fingernails on the blackboard?
Yeah, more like a Bela Lugosi film. You had the body on the table, the screeching noises in the hall.
Are you sure you want to be the assistant medical examiner?
Absolutely. I love it, except for the paperwork. Found water in the girl's lungs, along with ammonium hydroxide, cetyl alcohol, sodium bicarbonate, mineral oil, dimethic... Okay, hair dye and bubble bath.
And it's definitely a homicide?
Absolutely. The bruising on her shoulders indicates the killer held her down something like this.
I get it.
Is she really Jeffrey Porter's daughter?
Oh, yeah. Teenage daughter of media mogul dies in no-name motel. These are the ones I live for.
Nice to know your life's so fulfilling.
Dad. Where you going?
Well, my body's headed for ER. I don't know where the rest of me is going.
Stayed up late watching Red Tide.
Yeah, well, you should have seen it. It looked like every wave was lit up from the inside.
I don't know why you were so enamored of something that kills fish.
It's a natural phenomenon. Helps balance the ecosystem.
Well, if the ecosystem's in that much trouble, I got a rod and reel at home in the closet.
What do you got?
We got a male, late 40s, known heroin user, hypertensive tachycardia from probable drug overdose. BP is 180 over 100, pulse 130. Hey, it looks like somebody cut his new supply with PCP or cocaine.
All right, let's get some restraints on him.
Let's get a tox screen, blood alcohol, CBC, lights, blood glucose, and a chest x-ray in case he's aspirated anything. And start him on lactated ringers.
Yes, doctor.
Anybody find his works?
No, Otis, can you hear me?
Where is your works, Otis?
We can't help you if you don't tell us.
There you go.
Pocket.
Great. Love digging through pockets.
Be careful.
Sir, calm down.
What do we have here?
Ah!
No, I don't think so, Otis. Look at this.
I don't believe it.
I don't either. He could have bought enough junk for a year with this stuff. Why does he still have it on him?
Because it was too hot to unload. This is a custom-made Brutaletti match set belonging to Allison Porter.
You have good taste.
Stolen from the motel room where she was found murdered yesterday morning. Place was clean. We hardly found any trace evidence. Just some random fingerprints and a single earring.
Part of the set.
Congratulations, Dad. Every cop in L.A. has been looking for this guy.
Well, hang on a minute until he's stabilized. He's not going anywhere.
Well, at least we got him. Maybe the DA will quit paging me every 30 minutes.
Detective Sloan, good to see you.
Mr. District Attorney?
I wanted to congratulate you personally on behalf of my friends, the Porters, for your fine work.
Well, I didn't really...
This is Judge David McReynolds, who feels the same way.
I know I speak for Helen and Jeffrey when I say how much we appreciate you putting the scum that killed Allison behind bars.
Well, actually, I still have a couple of questions. Like, why your daughter flew out here from Princeton without even telling you she was coming?
It was her birthday the day she was killed, her 18th.
I didn't realize.
She was obviously trying to surprise her parents, spend the day with them. Although I fail to see the relevance. This case is open and shut, isn't it?
We're just trying to be thorough, Your Honor.
I understand that. But you will allow that this is very important to me, both personally and professionally. I've known Allison Porter since the day she was born. She did not deserve to die like that.
No, sir.
Now, what the junkie deserves, on the other hand, is to find out how swiftly our system of justice can deal with someone like him. The sooner he's on death row, the better off our society will be. This'll go smoothly, won't it, Detective?
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
Yeah, I stole that stuff. It's what I do. But she was dead when I got there. But who's going to believe a junkie, even when he's telling the truth?
Otis, they might if you gave him a good reason, but I haven't heard one yet.
Have you met this girl's parents?
No.
I can tell you how they are. Lost, angry, blaming everybody, including each other. I had a daughter. She was 14.
What happened?
A drunk. She and her mother were driving back from the movie. They didn't even get to the hospital.
Otis, I'm sorry.
No parent should have to go through that.
Allison Porter's parents are going through it right now, Otis.
That's what I'm saying. I saw him on TV. Kill the junkie, he said. Scum like that deserve to die.
He's angry.
He should be, but not at me. His eyes were like mine before I found a way to forget for a little while.
You shouldn't forget, Otis. Remembering keeps him alive.
I know. I do remember. Just like he does.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Otis called me.
Oh, well, there's a good reason.
He's helping me. You were gonna haul me off to jail when I was sick, but he said no. First person to care about me in years.
Was sick what they're calling it these days?
I didn't kill her!
Tell me something I didn't expect to hear.
I am not so sure Otis did it.
What are you getting at, Dad?
Look, if you're sitting in a tub and somebody walks right in on you, you're going to jump up and try to fight him off.
Allison's body should have been bruised, and it's not, just her shoulders.
So the killer was behind her, which means it was someone she knew and trusted.
I kept wondering why she checked into a motel like that anyway.
Seems like Jeffrey Porter's daughter would have enough money or credit cards to hide out in the Ritz.
Unless she was meeting someone she didn't want her parents to know about.
And why did she have all the fancy clothing and custom-made jewelry with her? And why was she coloring her hair?
I'll admit, it does raise a few questions.
It also raises a few reasonable doubts.
Her father's been all over the TV like a one-man lynch mob. He's going to make it very difficult to impanel an unbiased jury.
You know, that's a good point. Think I'll call Judge McReynolds Sr. Maybe he can get his son to ask Porter to ease up a little bit, just for the sake of a fair trial.
Well, there goes my open and shut case.
Dr. Sloan, over here.
Judge McReynolds, sorry I'm a little late.
Don't worry, we got some sand bass left. David? Oh. He caught them fresh Sunday night.
Well, I don't want to deprive you gentlemen.
That's all right. My ulcer and I have had our limit. By the way, I'm late for a meeting. I better get these guys home. Perhaps next time our schedules won't be so crowded.
I'd like that, Judge. Why?
You're not required to eat them, Dr. Sloan.
Good. Is that a Tushler you've got on?
Yes, it is. I'm impressed you recognize it.
Oh, I love fine watches. The precision and craftsmanship in those. You know, that's the best thing money can buy.
One of my few indulgences.
Oh, I wish it was one of mine. But you know, working around a hospital, they tend to get even more stained than that.
Damn, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, that's a shame. How'd that happen?
Probably refinishing the deck last week. That teak stain is tough to get out.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. That is a beautiful boat, I must say.
Thank you.
Your other indulgence?
No, it's a necessity. Take a look around, Doctor.
Well, it's pretty nice here.
Yeah, under the casual observer, perhaps, but take a closer look. There's an armed guard in the parking lot. We got a security gate at the dock. We didn't need either one 20 years ago.
Oh, it's sure a more complicated world these days.
And a lot less civilized. We've bent the laws so much that common decency's become an endangered species. That's why I like going out on the ocean. Still obeys the natural laws in a way that man has ceased to do.
So that's why the boat's a necessity.
Well, I don't go out to forget about armed guards and security gates as much as I do to regain the strength I need to deal with people who force us to live like this.
You know something? You sound just exactly like your dad.
Pretty good model, huh?
I'd say.
He tells me you're a little concerned with Jeffrey Porter's behavior.
Yeah, it isn't that I don't understand how he feels, losing a daughter like that.
But he is getting a little carried away, I agree.
Just a little.
I'll talk to him. His being so vocal about this trial could be detrimental, and he doesn't need that, because thankfully this is open and shut.
Good, good.
So you didn't find anything, right?
A lot of dead fish.
Good.
And a lot more questions.
Not good.
David McReynolds is hiding something, and I don't know what. But I know one thing for certain. Otis didn't kill Allison Porter.
Mrs. Porter, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Why would the medical examiner want to know about Allison?
I'm just trying to help the police get a better picture of what happened to your daughter.
We know what happened. We think we know what happened.
She was lovely. You must have been very proud of her.
Sometimes. It's just, well, you know how children can be. Willful and headstrong.
Don't always know what's best for them.
I think she was afraid to leave home. Princeton was too far away. But fortunately, David McReynolds convinced her it would be a wonderful opportunity. David's been a very good friend for a long time.
She wasn't coming out here to surprise you for her birthday, was she?
Of course she was. That was just like her.
No, it wasn't. You know perfectly well she was seeing somebody she didn't want you to know about. She didn't open up to me much once she got older. Not ever, really. I don't know why. But, you know, she called me last week from school. She told me there was somebody special, somebody her father wouldn't approve of. And she wanted me to know that she was happy. And she told me she would tell me all about it very soon, she said.
I just never thought of it.
Judge McReynolds, hi.
Oh, hey, Dr. Sloan. You startled me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Loading up, I see, huh?
Yeah.
Going for albacore? I understand they're running pretty far offshore.
No, actually, I'm going out for more sand bass.
Oh, let me help you.
Thanks. Not that I'm not pleased to see you, but is there a reason for this visit?
Well, yeah, actually, there is. You know, I was a little worried that you and your dad might have gotten sick from that sand bass the other day.
Whatever for?
Well, there was a red tide running on Sunday night, and, you know, they say...
Oh. It locks automatically. I've got to re-enter my code to get it open.
Sorry, I didn't know.
It's all right. Just put your bags down. I'll take the rest of the stuff down myself.
Okay. So anyway, you know, fish caught during a red tide can be a little bit toxic, and I thought I'd better check. Good system. Oh, I should have left that open.
It's all right.
So neither one of you got sick, I understand, huh?
No, no reason we should have. I was fishing out beyond the red tide.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, anyone who fishes the bay knows to be careful about that.
My son says I worry about people too much. Occupational hazard, I guess.
No problem.
You know, that teak stain has so many harsh chemicals in it, it can do damage to skin as well as a watch band.
Well, you don't have to worry there either. Turpentine cleaned up the skin. I got a whole new watch band.
Oh, that's great. Beautiful watch like that. You know, You know, that could get annoying.
No kidding. You were wondering?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about the toy shop. Where, you know, your band probably costs more than my watch. Of course, those $20 issues that I used last forever. But frankly, if I had a toy store, I think I'd be worried about it.
Well, that's about it for the supplies. I really appreciate your help, Doctor.
Look at that. Car vacuum cord, right?
Certainly does look like it.
I love these. You know, I have one of these. Works on a battery or the cord. It plugs right into the cigarette lighter there.
It's very handy.
You know what I love about these is when you're out on the road, because you'll never know who's been in a motel room before you.
Unfortunately, that's all that's left of my car vacuum. The rest of it disappeared years ago.
Oh.
Things so frayed is probably dangerous.
Well, you're right. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
I couldn't agree with you more. Thanks for your help, Doctor.
Right.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
No, Mom, when CJ says pain, he means plain, not owie. No, those are two different concepts, I think. No, I'm sure that he was just excited about spending last weekend with his dad, that's all. No, I'm glad you called, Mom. It's no bother. I love you, too. Okay, give him a big hug for me. Right, love you, bye.
Wow, so how's the divorce treating you?
Was I married? I swear the left side of my bed has always been devoted to kids and dogs.
Well, at least you got your mom to help you out now.
Yeah, but she and CJ and the dog stay up all night watching Letterman. I don't get any sleep.
The dog watches Letterman?
Hey, guys. Hey.
Hi.
Dad, your hunch was right. The security system at the marina keeps a log of every passcode that's entered at the gate and the time it's entered.
What about David McReynolds?
According to the records, he punched out at 6:04 Monday morning, 6 hours after Allison Porter was killed.
What time did he punch in to go to the boat?
He didn't.
Maybe somebody let him in as they were leaving so he didn't have to.
No way. McReynolds' office says he called from his car phone about 9 p.m. Said he was almost at the marina. But there are no codes entered at all after 8:30.
I bet he jumped the fence. That's the only other way to get in there.
So people would think he was on the water all night while someone killed Allison.
He didn't catch any fish that night.
How do you know?
Well, when I met him and his dad at the marina, they were grilling some sand bass, which he claimed to have caught the night of the murder. But there was a red tide running that night.
Did you talk to McReynolds about it?
Yeah, he said they were fishing out beyond the tide.
That doesn't make sense because sand bass hug the shore. I got this cousin Rodney owns a bait shop. Why would David McReynolds want to kill Allison Porter?
You know, Helen said that Allison was very excited about someone and that she was going to tell her all about it very soon.
What if she was meeting David McReynolds at that motel that night? You know, that Monday, Allison turned 18, and that same day, McReynolds was being sworn into office.
They'd be legal, or she'd be legal.
And that's why she brought all her fancy stuff.
Yeah, so she could attend the swearing-in ceremony and make their relationship public.
And destroy McReynolds' career.
Don't tell me something else is bothering you, Dad.
Well, the other day I noticed he had a dark stain on his watch band. He said he got it from refinishing the teak on his boat, but I looked. The trim on that teak was light.
You said the stain was dark.
About the same color Allison was doing her hair.
Well, he could have gotten the stain when he pushed her under the water.
And then he cleaned up that motel room with a car vacuum.
What car vacuum?
I found a car vacuum cord in the trunk. Of course, it's probably in the bottom of the bay now, along with the car vacuum and the watch band.
It's enough to bring him in for questioning. This is gonna get ugly. Judge McReynolds? Judge McReynolds, it's Detective Steve Sloan. Are you here?
Terrific.
I don't believe this. This man has been a state Supreme Court justice less than a week. This is a tragedy. We needed more judges like him. Consistent, forthright, honest.
Yeah, right.
Fact is, I kind of like the guy. Just wish he'd gotten himself killed in Sacramento. Okay, so what do we got?
Gunshot wound to the base of the skull. Typical execution-style shooting.
And we can assume that .38 is the murder weapon?
Probably. McReynolds has got guns all over the house. My guess is the killer knew that. He picked one, shot him, and wiped the prints. Then left it here, knowing this was the only place we could trace it back to.
Just as effective as pitching it in the ocean. And there's no sign of a break-in?
Either he didn't hear his killer walk up behind him, or he didn't think he had anything to fear. My guess would be the dinner guest.
So he knew his killer.
I'll have the ME run the stomach contents and get the lab to run tests on all the tableware and leftover food.
Sir, no one's allowed. Judge Peter McReynolds, let me through. Oh, God, no.
Your Honor, you shouldn't be here.
It's my son. Get out of the way.
Sir, please, there's nothing you can do.
They called, I came. They didn't say why. They didn't say why.
We found prints all over the place, but they're not doing us much good.
What, no ID of any kind?
No, McReynolds, his housekeeper, his cook.
Well, those are the ones you'd expect anyway.
Yeah, well, we did get a couple of others. It was Judge McReynolds Sr. and a couple of family friends, including Allison Porter's father.
Hey, well, that could be something.
Well, I doubt it. You know, those prints could have been there for weeks.
Great housekeeping.
We're running the arrest through NCIC, but I'm not too optimistic. And David McReynolds was a criminal court judge. He'd be very careful about who we let into his home.
Wasn't thirsty anyway. What about Allison's personal effects?
I talked to her dean at Princeton. They've already sent her things back to her parents. But I did get this inventory list from the school.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if she has a... There it is, a diary. You know, she's like most young girls. She told it everything.
Including who she met at the motel.
When did you say that her personal effects got to her parents' house?
I didn't. It was yesterday morning around 10 a.m.
That would be less than 12 hours before McReynolds was shot to death. I think it'd be a good idea if we got this diary.
I'll take Amanda along with me. She seemed to connect with the mother. She might be able to get it more easily than I can.
Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, that's just perfect.
This diary is private property.
We believe the motive for Allison's murder is in that diary.
The final entry, Saturday night. Go ahead.
I'm so ready for this. I knew so little when I was 15. But David taught me things I only told you. And now, carpe diem. I go home tomorrow to seize my destiny at David's side.
Where I belong.
Started 3 years ago.
How long have you known?
Since yesterday, when I read the diary. Helen was right. I didn't know my daughter. I wanted to know how she thought about things.
So when you found out it was McReynolds, you went to his house?
As any father would.
Tell them the truth. You were worried about yourself, not about Allison. That's all you've ever worried about. Whether we would embarrass you. Whether David would embarrass you.
What happened at McReynolds' house?
We had a private conversation.
The man had been sexually molesting your daughter for years. I know I'd want to kill him.
You don't get to my position by indulging personal desires, no matter how deeply felt.
So McReynolds survived your private conversation, then what?
I did what I always do when I'm angry. Drove along Pacific Coast Highway for a few hours. Alone.
Anyone see you?
If they did, I'm sure you'll find them.
We will. I checked on McReynolds' phone records the day he was killed. There was his office, 2 state Supreme Court justices, and his car repair. Last call he made was to his father, 3 hours before he was killed.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if we're maybe not climbing up the wrong tree here.
Barking?
Barking at the wrong tree. It could be that this doesn't have anything to do with Allison Porter at all.
Hey, guys. Amanda wanted me to bring you David McReynolds' autopsy report.
So where is she?
Hacking some guy into little pieces.
Did she tell you if she found anything?
Nah, nothing remarkable. Although she did find pancrelipase in his gastric system.
Synthetic pancreatic enzyme.
Yeah, she talked to his doctor. It turns out that he's had pancreatic insufficiency his entire life.
Well, what do you know?
Hey, you also got a call from Otis's public defender. She says that Porter has gone ballistic again. Says that he's pressuring the DA into pressuring her, into pressuring Otis into copping a plea.
Forgotten about poor Otis. You know, he practically got lost in this whole thing.
Seems to be the way his luck runs.
You know, we may just be able to change that.
Your Honor, your son's phone records show that you were the last person he called. Did he say anything about who he was having dinner with that night?
I don't believe he did. No, I'm sure he didn't.
What did you talk about?
Not much. A case that was under review. We didn't talk for long. Certainly not long enough.
Did he have enemies who might have wanted him dead?
Any jurist of quality has enemies.
Ones he'd let into his home and turn his back on?
You found fingerprints? You have a suspect?
No, nothing yet. I'm sorry, Your Honor. We're still checking. There's one other thing, Your Honor. It's about the Allison Porter case.
Didn't you arrest someone for that?
Yes, but I've got pretty compelling evidence that Otis didn't do it.
For heaven's sakes, let him out and arrest the one who did.
Wish it was that easy. The truth is, I think your son killed Allison Porter.
What?
We know he'd been having a sexual relationship with her since she was 15.
Oh, my God.
We also know he lied about where he was that night. We think she wanted to go public with the relationship, and he killed her to save his reputation and his career.
I trust you have proof of these allegations.
It's all in there. It's mostly hearsay, but in a normal case, it'd be enough to clear Otis, the man we arrested.
But this isn't a normal case.
No, it's not. And since it involves Jeffrey Porter's daughter, I'm afraid it's going to take someone with a little more influence than a police detective to convince the DA.
Someone like me.
That's what Dad and I were hoping. All right, I got it. Thanks.
I hope you turned up something, because I'll tell you, I don't know where to go next.
Well, you're gonna love this. The gun we thought was the murder weapon was the murder weapon.
Well, you'd think David McReynolds was killed with his own gun.
But it didn't belong to him. It's registered to Helen Porter.
Allison's mother?
I didn't do anything.
Then why was the gun that killed David McReynolds registered to you?
I don't know.
Maybe your husband took it.
Stop it.
Or maybe you took it. Maybe you're the one that killed your daughter's molester.
I didn't. You don't understand. I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
Because you and McReynolds were lovers.
No.
But you had been.
It came and went 20 years ago. David always did like his women young.
But you never suspected that your own daughter would be one of them.
No. David and Jeffrey had been friends since college. David introduced us. It was his way of ending our relationship. No, I never suspected anything.
But you did go to his home intending to kill him, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But I couldn't do it. After all he did, I still couldn't pull the trigger. He took the gun out of my hand. And he looked me in the eye. And he told me he loved her. Bastard.
What time did you leave McReynolds?
About 5 o'clock. I was at Mallory's Coffee in Brentwood until they closed at 11. If I killed him, why would I leave behind my own gun?
You might have if you were proud of what you'd done.
Maybe I would have been. God knows I'm ashamed of my cowardice.
How did you know she and David McReynolds were lovers?
It was the way she said his name the first time we were here. Actually, I didn't know. Good guess, though. Huh?
You get more like Dad every day.
But now, don't you give up. We haven't. All right. That was Otis. The public defender says he's got 24 hours to take involuntary manslaughter, or the DA's going to go for the death penalty.
So Jeffrey Porter's at it again, huh?
Oh, that man likes to get his own way. Well, he can't get his daughter back. He's taking all his grief out on Otis.
Yeah, but we still don't know that he didn't take his grief out on David McReynolds, too.
Guys, I just got the report back on the silverware and the leftover food from McReynolds' dining room.
Find anything?
Yeah, they found some kind of a gelatin and powder mixed together with spilt wine on his tablecloth. And get this, it was enteric pancrelipase.
You sure?
Take a look for yourself.
Why is that surprising? I mean, people who have pancreatitis usually line up their capsules on a table, or am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. They have to take the missing pancreatic enzyme while they're eating so their bodies can absorb the nutrients from their food.
So some wine spilled on one and melted it.
But this is an enteric formula. What Amanda found in McReynolds' stomach had much less amylase. That's 2 different medications for 2 very different people. You wouldn't mix them.
So then what are the odds of 2 people with pancreatic insufficiency having dinner together?
Not so good.
You know what this means, don't you?
I know exactly what it means.
You want me to convince the world that my son was a monster. You ask too much.
This isn't for me. This is for Otis.
Oh, yes, yes. The innocent junkie.
Your Honor, your entire judicial career has been dedicated to upholding the law, no matter how painful it is sometimes.
Your point, Doctor.
Judge, someone's going to go to prison for something they didn't do. I don't think you're the kind of judge or the kind of man who's going to allow that to happen.
With all due respect, Your Honor, Otis's fingerprints were found at the scene, and the victim's jewelry was found in his pocket.
I admit the evidence is damaging, but I believe you've allowed yourself to become involved with the emotions surrounding the death of a young girl.
I'm just having trouble believing your son could commit a murder.
That's not a question of belief, Ferris, but of facts. My son was a disgrace to his judicial robes. He committed murder and perpetrated the injustice of keeping it a secret. That's not what the McReynolds family has stood for. I refuse to accept that legacy. My children and I can live with the truth, but we cannot live with the knowledge that an innocent has been made to suffer.
Otis is hardly an innocent.
I made that argument myself. Of being a thief and an addict, which he admits he is, does not mean he's a killer. That unfortunate distinction belongs to my son. This evidence only corroborates what he confessed to me on the phone the night he was killed. Release this man, Mr. Ferris, in the name of justice.
All right, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Sloan, come in.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to bother you, but I did want to drop by and thank you for what you did for Otis.
No thanks are necessary. It was a wrong that had to be righted. I'm glad you brought it to my attention.
You know, I felt a little bit foolish. I mean, I came in here with all that evidence and this big, impassioned plea, and you knew the truth all along.
I apologize for a bit of deception, but I'm sure you understand how hard it was for me to accept the fact that David killed that girl, much less admit it to anyone else.
About as hard as it is for me to accept the fact that you murdered your own son.
Why would you think a thing like that?
A genetic defect, Judge. The medical examiner found enteric pancrelipase residue on the tablecloth in your son's dining room. But a different formulation showed up in his stomach on the autopsy.
He had pancreatic insufficiency.
Mm-hmm. And so do you. But you have a gastric ulcer, which is why your medication is different than his.
I see.
Pancreatic insufficiency is so rare that in this instance it indicates only one thing, a familial pancreatitis. You and your son shared more than a moral code.
All right. I had dinner with David that night. Why does that mean I killed him?
Because he broke that code. Allison Porter's mother was going to expose him. He called you for advice, and you were appalled by what you heard. So when you went into the study to get another capsule from your coat, you saw that gun on the desk. You decided to end the whole nightmare right then and there.
What I did was administer justice.
By murdering your own son?
I had the Bible in my hand, and I swore him into office. I gave him the power of the law, and he abused it. Every day he wore those robes would be a mockery of the court of justice. Only I could undo what I had wrought.
What makes you better than your son?
I have a conscience.
You have to go to the authorities.
I am the authorities. And you have no proof of any of this. All you have is supposition. No one's gonna believe you over me. Good day, Dr. Sloan.
But I didn't kill him. I already told you what happened.
You wish to give up the right to having an attorney present during...
Most assuredly does not wish to give up that right. Don't say any more, Helen.
She doesn't need to, Porter. She's already given us enough for a conviction.
What do you have?
Well, for one thing, she admits to going to your son's house that night.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. I went there, too.
But she took a gun, and it was registered in her name.
The murder weapon belongs to Helen?
Yes, sir.
But I wasn't there when he was killed. I was at Mallory's Coffee.
We checked that out. They had a fire in the kitchen. They were closed that night.
I was scared. I couldn't think of what to tell them. I'm in there all the time. I was sure someone would think they saw me. I didn't do it. Please believe me.
You haven't got anything, Ferris. It's all circumstantial.
I've gotten convictions with less.
She had as much right to be angry at McReynolds as I was.
More. They were lovers.
It was over years ago. It didn't matter anymore.
We think it did. McReynolds betrayed you once when he gave you to him. And he betrayed you again with your own daughter. I can't think of a better motive to commit murder.
Please help me, Jeffrey, for once, please.
No jury on earth will convict a mother for killing a piece of filth like David McReynolds.
But I didn't do it.
Oh, they'll convict her, all right. Maybe not for murder one, but she will spend time in prison. Take her down for processing.
No. No.
I killed David.
What?
I said I killed David.
Your Honor.
Sorry, Helen. I thought the gun belonged to David. I would never hurt you. You've been through enough already. You can release her now. If we could go to your office in private, if you'd be so kind.
Certainly, Your Honor.
A very neat trick, Doctor.
They did have enough evidence to charge her.
Just as they did with Otis.
I knew that McReynolds' code of honor would never let her suffer for something she didn't do, any more than would Otis. That's something you can still be very proud of, Peter.
Thank you for that.
Okay. You know, Jesse's cousin says we're going to be hauling in Albacore all night with these new jigs.
Well, if we're off the dock, say in an hour, we'll be out there by mid-afternoon. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Sun, breeze, no phones, no pagers.
Oh. You turned yours off, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, Jesse's cousin says they're also going to take some live sardines. Maybe we better stop and get some.
You know, I don't like using live bait. It's smelly.
Yeah. Doesn't go too good with sunscreen lotion.
Yeah, it makes you sick at your stomach.
Yeah. Especially if the swells are bad.
You know what else nauseates me? Sunburn.
Yeah. Especially on salt water.
Yeah. Makes you sick.
You know, football's on at noon.
I think there's a couple of root beers in the fridge.
We got time to run down to the Sea Island Inn for some ahi sandwiches.
Good. I like ahi better than albacore anyway.
Friends and neighbors. Though we haven't been neighbors long, I hope I may call you friends. When the work we begin here today is finished, the hills about us will be transformed. Where once there was only barren earth, new life will arise. New streets, new homes. Los Pinos Canyon Estates, 46 family homes. 3 bedrooms plus bonus room, 4 bedrooms at your option, priced from the low 500s. A new community, soon to thrive with new friends and new neighbors. And speaking of those of you who own businesses here in the Canyons, and Mayor Bill will back me up on this.
New friends, new revenue.
That's right, friends.
Newman, don't call me a friend. Bastards like you don't have friends, just victims. Nobody asked your opinion, Jerry. Maybe that's because our newest resident here hasn't bought my opinion the way he's bought a few other dudes I could name. What is that supposed to mean? You figure it out, Mayor Bill. Jerry, why don't you just go find a shade tree? Hey, Newman, I saw your lawyer today. We talked about my house.
Oh, really? Should I care?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know my house. You know, it's up there, smack in the heart of what will be downtown Los Pinos Canyon Estates. After you bulldozed my place, your man offered me 3 times market value for my old shack. In fact, he said that since I was the last holdout, I could pretty well name my price.
Are you sure he worked for me?
I told him I don't have a price. I've already got what I want, my private piece of paradise. And I will be damned if I'll sell paradise to a dung maggot like Chris Newman.
Hey, Jerry's right. Some things matter more than money.
Like what? Like the ecosystem, you junk!
Stop it.
Sally, just stay out of this, okay? Leave her alone. Don't you tell me what to do with my own daughter. Do you want a piece of
stop
me,
it.
Mayor Bill? Do you? Jerry, come over here.
Stop it! Jerry, look, honey, let's just go. I'm sorry, Dr. Sloan. I was just changing my dad's tire.
Okay, you missed me.
Oh,
You know, I knew Brown University had a well-rounded curriculum. I didn't know it included auto mechanics. How are you, Sally?
I'm good. Oh, good to see you. So, what brings you here?
Oh, just getting supplies.
Medical?
No edible. Steve's got the day off. Jesse came out to see the bowl game with me.
Oh, so you get some fat-free potato chips, huh?
Not if I want to make it past the first quarter. You know, I'm kind of surprised to see you. You should be back east. This is your junior year, isn't it?
Yeah, I just, I took some time off.
Everything all right?
Yeah, there was just a lot of pressure dealing with that magna cum laude. And as you and everyone else in town knows, Sally doesn't deal well with pressure.
Well, that's why everyone in this town is so proud of you. After the rough time you had, losing your mom.
Yeah, and my little excursion into drugs.
And don't be so hard on yourself. Look where you are now.
Yeah, thanks to Jerry. I mean, if he hadn't shown me that love, life, and death are part of nature's cycles, I don't think I'd still be here.
Sounds like Jerry, all right.
Yeah, do you know his poetry?
Yeah.
A red, green, gold, yellow, orange bed of not roses. The mystic mandala of leaves and limbs and mucus. Dreams of tongue-wet mornings. Mao Zedong died on a Sunday. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, if your thought process is stopped in 1974.
It was really nice to see you, Dr. Stone. I should go in and wash up. Will you tell Steve I said hi?
I'll do that. She's a lovely girl, Bill, even with all that grease on her.
Yeah. So, what's your opinion about all this new development in the canyon?
Well, pretty good for some people, not so good for others.
Mark, towns have got to grow.
So do daughters.
So how's the Friday night poker club doing without me?
That's right. You swore you'd be back after the election. Or is that your first broken campaign promise?
You just mistaken my money, that's all.
Oh, I play for pleasure, my friend, not the cash. But I notice Father Bosley kind of misses your money.
Oh, I bet he does. The truth is, I've just been too busy to get there. Mark, you're stealing my grapes. Why don't you go buy something? And you'll give Steve my best.
I will. I'll give him your grapes.
Hi, Mark.
Oh.
Nice to see you again.
You too, Howard.
You know, there's just one problem with having the only general store in this canyon. You know what that is?
What's that, Bill?
You can't control what walks through the door.
Fine, don't take my money.
Oh, I'll take your cash. I just don't want your rubber checks.
Never bounced a check once in my life.
Oh, did you hear that? He ruins half the families in this canyon, but you gotta say this for Howard Purcell, never passed any bad paper.
Honestly, Bill, you know, I never intended
I thought you were going to go shop someplace else. A lot of people lost a lot of money in this canyon because of that man's crazy stock trading schemes.
I know. It was one of them. That was 6 years ago, Bill.
Well, Dad has some trouble with the concept of live and let live.
There's a fire in the hills. Believe me.
Well, better go call 911.
All right, we got a dozen big bore IVs, 2 cases of ringers, lactate, a dozen burn packs, some splints. We got 2 cases of sulfur sulfadiazine.
Okay, let's get another case of the ringers and another dozen of the tetanus boosters just to be safe.
Really? You think Mark is gonna need all this stuff out at the first aid tent?
It's hot and it's dry, Jesse, and there are a lot of homes up into that canyon. And with a fire like this, it's better to be safe than to be sorry.
Okay, maybe I should get some extra burn packs.
Good idea. I'll talk to the medevac guys and see if I can round up some off-duty nurses and see what I can do about an emergency supply restock.
All right, the cots and the exam tables are on their way. The portable oxygen and the crash carts are on the truck. So all this stuff going too?
And this stuff.
There's not gonna be room for me on that truck. We better go, Jesse. I got a volunteer fire brigade probably wandering around lost.
Steve, you're already a cop. Why do you have to be a firefighter, too?
It's my home out there.
You got it, let's go.
The hills above Malibor are ablaze this afternoon as the county musters every available resource to try and save homes and lives. And from the look of things, it won't be easy. This is Rebecca Fleetwood on the scene at Tremont's Community Store, which has been designated a staging area for volunteer firefighters and other emergency personnel. Local Mayor Bill Tremont.
You know, it feels like every year there's another fire in the canyons, and every year half these folks have to be evacuated. I don't get it. It just seems like if any of these people had half a brain, they...
Move somewhere else.
No, I didn't mean that. I wasn't talking about
I know
you.
what you mean. I'll admit living in a fire zone doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But you don't have to worry about safety where you're going to go. Kansas has got tornadoes. Texas has got floods. Florida's got...
Disney World.
These canyons have long been a living example of culture diversity, a shelter for the back-to-nature advocates, a hideaway for the rich and beautiful. For example, here's Peter Grays fleeing the fire line. Mr. Grays, how long before you lose everything?
No, I'm great. I'm a doctor. I'm a medical.
That's Peter Grays, always lending a hand.
Double check everything, will you, Sally?
You bet.
When we get up to the situation on the ground, it'll tell us how many teams we need. When we do split up, remember, stay close to your team. Don't take any unnecessary risks. When you're in the smoke, keep your eyes on your air regulator and your ears open for sounds, human or animal.
Means we can ignore Howard, right?
Unit 51, come in.
I came here to help, guys. I used to be a member of this brigade, remember? Ancient history. Even a smart guy like you ought to understand by now, nobody here wants your help.
All right, we're up. Ranch fire in one of the lower canyons. Sally?
Everything's ready.
What's Lower Canyon?
The spotter said Regal Canyon.
My house is in Regal Canyon.
Your house was in Regal Canyon. Doesn't pay to take a bite out of Mother Nature, she bites back.
Shut up.
You take what's hers, she'll take what's yours. I say let it burn.
Go to hell. You gotta save my house.
We'll do everything we can.
That's not good enough.
Your house is not the only one at risk. We'll do what we can. Let's go.
Give it up, Newman.
Forget it. Whoa, where are you going?
I've got important papers in here, contracts.
It's too late, Chris. We're not gonna risk our lives over a few contracts.
My dog.
What dog?
My 15-year-old Weimaraner. He can hardly move. He's probably scared to death with all the smoke and
All right,
noise.
calm down. We'll look for him. You get out of here. Come on. What do you want us to do? You got to check in the back. All right?
What are you doing? Get back in there. You gotta save my house.
Your dog, you mean?
There's nobody in there, Chris.
The neighbors must have got him.
Yeah, right. Jerry.
He's back. I thought he was right behind.
Who cares where he is?
Get him out of here.
Here, Jerry.
Come on, get over here.
Is Jerry gonna make it, Dr. Sloan?
We're doing everything we can.
Clear.
Denton Curtis!
Sally.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm so sorry.
Stop it. You hated him when he was alive. Don't pretend you're sorry now that he's dead.
As the coastal fire continues to rage unchecked, we have reports of 6 homes destroyed and several local residents hospitalized. And tragically, the death of 1 volunteer firefighter. The dead man has been identified as volunteer firefighter Jerome Grail, a longtime resident of the area. A writer and sometime movie critic, Grail is best known for his seminal 1974 essay, Politics and Rage, Why Kids Are Always Right.
Amanda?
Thank God, Mark. Are you all right?
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, maybe it's because you're in the path of a raging fire, which 6 fire battalions from 2 counties can't seem to get under control. The sun sets in, 2 hours, the winds are picking up, and if that fire jumps Pacific Coast Highway, you're going to be trapped between it and the ocean. Now, I'm not going to worry about it if you're not going to worry about it. Why aren't you worried about it?
I hide it well. Listen, I need you to do an autopsy for me.
Mark, look, I don't know how things are on your end, but we're a little overbooked here.
I need to know the amount of edema in Jerry Grail's lungs. There's something very odd about the way he died.
Okay, I will have a preliminary report ready for you in about a half hour after I receive the body.
That would be great, Amanda.
Only if you agree to be out of there before sunset.
That's the plan. Thanks, Amanda.
Okay.
It's Grail's tank. Like I told you, it's full. Oh, that can't be right. This thing should be full of air.
Look at there. The empty tank alarm's been disabled. And the gauge is broken, too. No matter how little air in there, it's going to show full.
Yeah, but even if he ran out of air, he wasn't in that house long enough to die of smoke inhalation.
You're absolutely right.
So you're saying that the beam that fell on him killed him?
No, his injuries weren't that bad. He suffocated all right, but from lack of air in that tank, not from smoke.
So whoever rigged this tank had to make sure that Jerry used it.
And they started a fire in the hills because they knew that Jerry was a volunteer firefighter.
That makes it arson.
It also makes it murder.
Grail was the only threat left to Chris Newman's development of Los Pinos Canyon Estates.
Well, the fire started in Los Pinos, so it could have been Newman.
But?
Well, you know, killing a man and endangering that many homes, that's an act of revenge.
Sally? Sally, you don't have to do this.
Get out!
Sally, look, this is no way to handle this.
You don't know anything about it. Just leave me alone.
I can't just leave you alone, and yes, I do know a little bit about this.
I hate this.
Well, that's one thing that I do know.
Everybody, they're all glad that he's dead. Everyone in this stupid damn town.
So you
They're
don't...
out there celebrating.
Come on, you don't believe that.
Jerry had the one thing in this canyon that everyone wanted but couldn't have. That was true freedom. And they all hated him for it, especially my father.
That's not why I hated him.
Oh, no, you just hated him because of the age thing, huh? That's all that mattered to you.
I hated him because he took advantage of you.
All right, look, guys, we're all a little exhausted.
He was there for me when Mom died. Is that taking advantage?
In Jerry's case, yeah.
I don't want to hear anymore.
You know what he was doing, don't you?
Look, guys, why don't we go outside, sit
Don't you
down, have a
dare.
cup
I
of coffee?
saw it. For 25 years, I saw it. That hippie, touchy-feely, pseudo-sympathetic crap.
Stop it, Dad!
Every young woman who ever fell in love with this stupid poetry reading.
I said stop it!
So many notches on his bedpost, I thought his bed was gonna fall to the ground.
I am not a joke.
No, you're not. You're my daughter. And you deserve love and loyalty. Something that Jerry Grail was never capable of giving you.
You don't know what he gave me. Or what I needed. You never bothered to ask. I hate you.
Let's find a patrol vehicle. Hey, let's put together a dozer crew.
A lot of people are going to be wiped out by this.
Just finishing off what I started, right?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. Their eyes already did.
Why'd you come back here, Howard?
You know, Steve, I don't think you'd believe me.
The last time I saw you after the trial, never saw a man so angry.
I blamed everyone for what happened to him. Banks, stock market, SEC.
And Jerry Grail.
I blame Graham. Most people, when they receive a dividend check for a stock they're sure they don't own, they either send the money back or they pocket the cash. Jerry Grail called the SEC.
You were using client accounts like his to hide your insider trading.
And the SEC confiscated those accounts. So my clients lost their savings, and I spent the last 6 years in federal daycare.
You must have really hated Jerry Grail.
Jerry didn't ruin my life, Steve. I did. There's two. That's why I came back, to make amends. If only they'd let me.
Somebody sabotaged Jerry's safety equipment. You have a motive. You were at the staging area when we loaded up.
I wasn't the only one there. Besides, there are plenty other people around here that wanted Grail dead.
Like Chris Newman?
Like everybody's favorite grocer, Mayor Bill Tremont.
Find anything?
No, not yet. No telling what set it off. Could be a cigarette out the window, weed whacker hitting a rock, sending up a spark. Sometimes it's a little piece of glass. Sun hits it just the right angle.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
San Dimas in '93 was firecrackers. Sunland in '94 was a homeless guy, campfire. And then there was Pacoima in '90. You wouldn't believe how that thing got started.
Well, hate to see any place burn like this.
Well, don't blame the fire. It's nature's way of cleaning house. Sort of like cleansing the palate, you might say. Setting the stage for new growth, new life, rebirth. You take Yellowstone, '89, the way that place came back.
Excuse me. You think nature put this here?
I hate people. All right, guys. We got arson. We're looking for a gas can. Who knows where this crazy might have tossed it?
I'll get this to forensics. You know, you might want to pack it up. Looks like the wind's shifting again.
Got a good eye. Forget the can, we're leaving. It's not gonna go anywhere. I'll see you down below.
back in the studio, the fire's really threatening to jump Pacific Coast Highway now. Officials have been especially worried about this since it's going to make access to the upper stretches of houses along the beach.
Hey, Mark, they just said that the fire is about to jump the Pacific Coast Highway.
I was afraid that was going to happen.
Well, aren't you worried about your house?
Just a house.
Yeah, but it's full of furniture and memories.
I can buy new furniture, and the memories are all up here. Only smokes of the time.
Excuse me, Dr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Do you know where Steve is?
Last I remember, he was headed for Los Piñas Canyon to meet you.
Yeah, he did, but then we found the gas gap and he was headed back down.
So then it was definitely arson.
I hate to try and catch these firebugs. Might be your neighbor, might be your boss. We even nailed the volunteer fireman once. I really hated that. I remember it was Laguna 94.
You said Steve was headed back.
Yeah, it was about 30 minutes ago when the wind picked up. He isn't here?
No. No, he isn't.
Yeah, this guy was raking all kinds of toilet paper, putting it in a big pile.
Oh, I got to, doctor.
There was a finger fire.
truck, but he's nowhere around. Over?
You know, Bill, maybe headed for the Coast Highway on foot. Over.
Yeah, maybe. But there's only one road out of that canyon. I think we would have seen him. Over?
Maybe he went cross country, Bill.
Yeah. I doubt it, though. Wait a minute, I think I see something. Somebody go back and get a stove stretcher.
Bill, what is it? Is it Steve?
It's a fire shelter. If he was able to crawl in before the fire went up the hill. Hang on.
Bill, what's happening? Bill, talk to me. Is it Steve? Is he alive?
Yes, both. We're getting him out of here. Where's that stove stretcher? Go back and get some oxygen.
Oh, thank God.
Coming through, right here.
Steve?
They start him an IV Ringer's lactate. We need to hydrate him. Mark?
Yeah, I'm all right. Let's check him for injuries.
Okay, he's got first and second degree burns on both hands.
Contusion 15 centimeters above the right ear. No apparent fracture of any kind. Probable concussion.
Okay, his heartbeat is irregular. He may be going into shock.
All right, let's get him on medevac to Community General.
Yes, Dr.
You just lie still. You're gonna be all right. Where's that medevac?
Found a gas can. Tire tracks. Bald tire. Somebody hit me.
Did you see who it was?
No. Came to it. Gas can was gone. Tracks were gone.
I promise you, we'll find out who it was. Get him out of here.
How badly is he hurt? Any third-degree burns?
No, probably concussion.
Is he conscious?
Well, in and out. Order him a CAT scan and try to keep him in bed, will you?
Can I use restraints?
How'd the Jerry Grail autopsy come out?
Oh, he had edema in his lungs, all right, but not what you'd expect from smoke inhalation.
Did you check his airways?
Mm-hmm. Swollen shut.
He had asthma? I never saw him use an inhaler.
I pulled his records. He never used one. He controlled his disease by using theophylline tablets and bronchosteroids.
Which he kept hidden. You know, Jerry was always very vain about his health.
Well, his vanity killed him. If he had had an inhaler with him, he could have counteracted the effects of the smoke, and his throat wouldn't have swollen shut.
Yeah, he'd still be alive. Although, you know, if he had theophylline in him, his lungs would have been fine.
Well, maybe he stopped taking it.
Or maybe he stopped taking it and didn't know he had stopped.
Medevac's here with Steve. Mark, don't worry. We'll take good care of him.
I know you will, honey. Thanks, Amanda. Now, which one of them knew?
Them knew what?
Jerry Grail had asthma.
And he was out there fighting fires? That's not too smart.
Well, he never was one to let common sense get in the way of whatever he wanted to do. The question is, who knew he had asthma and who wanted him dead?
What about Chris Newman? I mean, Grail's house was the last thing standing in the way of that new development.
Yeah, I'm sure Chris is glad to see him gone, too. But what about Howard? Howard Purcell spent 6 years in prison because Jerry fed him to the SEC.
I got caught in the middle of a fight Sally Tremont had with her father about Grail.
And you have no broken bones?
Actually, they ignored me.
Lucky you.
Yeah. You know, I think that Sally was the only one in this town who actually liked the guy, and she probably would have wanted to kill him if she knew that he'd been cheating on her.
Where'd you hear that?
Her father told her while I was standing there.
So every one of them had a motive. The thing is, who had the opportunity and who was it who knew that he had asthma?
Why don't we work on this later? I mean, they've asked us to evacuate the canyon.
Oh, I better hurry.
Hurry. Where you going? Mark, where you going?
Interrupt now for a live report from Malibu. Stephanie, we're located here with the remote unit near the Malibu Pier, and we understand that the police department has now ordered further evacuations of the area as the fire moves even closer to the highway.
Hey, Mark. Could I watch for a minute? They say it's getting pretty close to my house.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna check this last bit of stuff down to the guys on PCH. Any news on Steve?
No, nothing new.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, everything's gonna be okay. Listen to me. I'm telling you not to worry about your son, and that seems to be all I do is worry about my daughter.
What we fathers do.
Yeah, I guess. All right, look. You lock up as soon as you leave, okay?
Okay.
And, try not to stay too long.
Don't worry, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
And if the fire continues its current path, residents along the coast itself may not have much left either. This is Ann Anderson at Malibu, right on PCH. Back to you, Stephanie. Thank you, Ann. Ann, can you hear me? Yes, but
Man, funny thing about pickups, they don't run without keys. What are you doing?
I'm checking your pharmacy computer for any information on Jerry Grail. I thought he might be getting his prescription here. I was right.
Well, if you wanted to know something, why didn't you just ask?
You might not have told me, Bill. Jerry Grail had asthma, and he hid it from everybody except you. You filled his prescriptions. That gives you knowledge and the means to kill him.
Yeah. And the motive. The only thing is, I didn't. Sally's mother died. And as much as I hated Jerry Grail, I would never do anything to add to her misery. One more thing. Just about anybody who ever worked here would know about Jerry Grail's condition. Well, like I said, lock up when you're finished, Dr. Sloan.
Jesse, take over. I'm headed out for Jerry Grail's house.
Mark, don't be crazy. The fire is halfway down that end of the canyon. Mark!
think you're doing? Let me explain the concept of bed rest.
Amanda, I don't need to be here.
Is that your professional medical opinion, doctor?
Where are my clothes?
How many fingers do I have up?
2.
Good guess. How many do I have up now?
All right. Granted, I'm a little woozy.
That's one way to put it. Now lie down.
But not till I talk to my dad, Amanda. I need to talk to him.
Okay. I'll do the dialing. You don't move.
It's a good idea. I wouldn't want to injure myself on the buttons. Dr. Sloan, please, it's urgent. This is his son.
Call for Dr. Sloan.
Over here. Steve, it's Jesse. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Jesse. Listen, let me talk to my dad.
You lying down?
I'm in a hospital, Jesse. What else would I be doing?
Look, he's on his way to Jerry Grail's house.
What? Grail's house is on the north end of Los Pinos Canyon. The last time I looked, that's exactly where the fire was heading.
I know. Look, it's okay. The sheriff's deputies think that they can actually get to Grail's place by cutting cross country, but they're gonna have to wait for the winds to shift, so it could be an hour. Steve? Steve!
Where do you think you're going?
Malibu.
I don't think so.
Watch me.
Please sit down, please.
Amanda, either get me my clothes or I'm going in this gown. And I need your car keys.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
My dad is headed to Jerry Grail's house. Do you know where Jerry Grail's house is?
No.
And every time the firefighters lay down a coal
It's right
trail
there.
with the wind pushing the way they are
Now give me your keys.
jump across
No.
and start all over again.
I'm driving.
Fire just seems to keep moving on.
With only a half hour of daylight left, the fire has now crossed Pacific Coast Highway. Celebrities from all walks of life find themselves fleeing before the raging inferno, leaving behind accumulated memorabilia of a lifetime in the public eye, steeling themselves to watch it all go up in smoke. Of course, disasters such as this make comrades of even the most reclusive of stars, and they have all been gathering today in small groups to provide comfort to each other. And now I see pop star Whitney Houston has arrived to help with the evacuation. Whitney, is your house still standing at this fearful hour?
What are you talking about? I'm not Whitney Houston.
Trying to remain anonymous, just one of the helpless victims who's come to aid your neighbors.
Who are you?
Steve, what are you doing here?
Is my dad back from Jerry Grail's?
No. I mean, the thing is,
The thing is what?
he can't get back. The fire's crossed PCH. The coast highway is shut down. Los Pinos Canyon is completely shut off. I mean, no one can get in, no one can get out.
Steve, are you okay?
You want an interview with Whitney Houston?
You're not gonna find it, Dr. Sloan. This is what you're looking for, right? Jerry's Theophylline?
I mean, it isn't Theophylline, is it? You switched the pills with, what, aspirin? Antacid?
Allergy pills. Yeah, Jerry wondered why the ragweed wasn't bothering him this year.
Weren't you a little worried you'd get suspicious when you put the mask on and there was no air in it?
No. See, I left enough air in the tank that Jerry would think everything was all right at first. And then when he walked into a smoky area,
He ran out of air. Wouldn't have been enough Theophylline in his system to keep the smoke from triggering another asthma attack. Pretty clever.
yeah, well, with Jerry, you had to be.
Sally, when did you first learn he was cheating on you?
About a month ago, some woman called over to the house. She wanted to know when Jerry's next poetry reading was. She had such fun that night.
I'm so sorry.
Well, don't be. I'm tired of pity.
Why did you risk coming back here?
The same reason you did. I knew that Steve would tell you that he found bald tire tracks on the road.
And you knew it, I'd eventually remember that I saw you changing a bald tire on your father's truck.
And I knew that you'd find out about Jerry's asthma sooner or later.
So you came back here to hide the tire and get rid of the pills. You know, you could have waited for the fire to do it for you.
I had to be sure.
Fires can trick you sometimes.
Why start the fire at all? I mean, this is your home, Sally.
And this is also his house. Jerry loved this canyon more than he loved anything else.
But Jerry's not the only one who lives here. Lots of people are losing their homes.
Yeah, a lot of hypocrites. They all knew. They all said that they wanted to help me. They tell me about Jerry, no. They were just laughing at me. So now they're paying for it.
Sally, don't do this.
I got him, Mark. Yeah, get in there. Yeah, get here.
You all right? Oh, Howard saved my life. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to get out of here.
Couldn't agree more.
I feel so sorry for her.
I do, too. Too much happened to Sally much too quickly. She just couldn't handle it.
She caused a lot of destruction, though, even if they do finally have that fire contained.
Yeah, I know. You know, I have the feeling that people around here are going to blame Jerry Grail for this whole thing and not Sally.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, look at that. Now, there's something I thought I'd never see.
Howard's going to put Bill Tremont in touch with his lawyer.
Was that very wise? I mean, Howard spent 6 years in prison.
I hope you're not going to argue with me about getting you back to the hospital.
No argument. Hospital bed sounds pretty good right now. Uh-oh.
Lieutenant Sloan, is now a good time?
No. Actually, it's
Well,
not.
you did promise me an exclusive interview in exchange for a helicopter.
You did promise. I heard you. You always said a man should honor his promises. Am I right?
You are absolutely right. Be my guest.
What?
Whitney, I know this has been a terrible time for everyone, but your public needs to know. Is your multi-million-dollar home in cinders?
I'm not Whitney Houston.
Hey, does anybody need a ride back? I don't think that helicopter's going to Malibu.
It's Michael J. Fox. Michael J., is your home a pile of smoldering cinders?
Smoldering? No. Singed, yes. And, smoky. Real smoky.
Oh, it's so impressive the way you handle disaster.
Oh, you got a moment?
Oh,
I'll tell you
yes.
all about that, son. So, Mallory came back from the day with Nick.
Have a little more soup, Miss Larkin? I made your favorite watercress. We don't usually eat this well at Chez Dobbs. Only when you're here, my dear. More? No? Saving room? So, how was your flight? By the way, the TV said this was your first trip to L.A., when in fact, I remember you stopped here briefly in June of '94. Well, my memory's only excellent when it comes to you, my love. But I wish you'd called. Everybody else only wants your money. I'm the only one who loves you. I'd given up all hope of our ever being together. Until this. The mayor of Los Angeles and the regents of the university cordially request the attendance of Mr. Larry Dobbs at a reception in honor of Mrs. Victoria Larkin and her endowment to the School of Fine Arts. 14 October, 2 p.m. in the Opal Room of the Belvedere Hotel. Yeah, any suggestions for proper attire?
okay out here. How's it out back, Watchdog 3?
There you are. Good to see you.
Watchdog 2, did you let through the guy in the cheap suit?
Had an invitation?
I'll check him out. Excuse me, sir. Could I have a word with you?
I don't have time to chat. I'm already late. I just hope Victoria isn't upset with me. Victoria!
Look out! He's got a knife! She's down! Take care of her.
You call this a security wing? I call this an open invitation to anyone with a pass key and a gun. When did they install that? During the Kennedy administration?
It's probably the last time there was a very important patient in here. This wing usually handles the hospital's outflow.
Well, that explains why these exit doors don't even have lockouts.
Well, anything the LAPD can do to help.
Your job is to be our liaison, not offer advice. Just stand back and take notes. We'll post a full-spectrum metal detector at the end of the corridor, plus the guard station, and motion detectors spaced every 15 feet.
Glad to see these things are on batteries. Power failure at the wrong time could be very inconvenient.
We'll plug in the infrared cameras with heat sensors here and here.
I'll cross-cover the entire corridor and eliminate any blind spots. And I assume your security patrols will all be keyed into the same set of communication codes?
Well, maybe I'm the one who should be taking notes.
The perimeter is secure. We have men deployed in the parking structure as well.
2 squads to do the work of 3. We're talking 20-hour days if there aren't any problems.
Seems like an awful lot of work and trouble to take a gallbladder out of a scam artist.
A stockbroker who scammed $200 million from his clients. It took us 5 years to get him. The last thing the government wants is Bentley Crocker dying.
Or at least until you find out where he hid his money.
Secure this area, now!
Yes, sir.
We got a stabbing victim, puncture wound under the right scapula. Vitals are stable, moderate blood loss. I want an X-ray, and I want the OR ready.
Patient conscious?
Unfortunately, yes.
It's a good sign. Patient's alert, little peeved, but her color's good.
Accurate diagnosis. That's unusual for a doctor.
Sarcasm, sense of humor appear to be intact.
Is that a good sign, too?
Good is absolutely critical.
I like your bedside manner. Does it travel?
It does now.
Where are you taking her?
Trauma 1, just down the corridor. I can draw a map if you'd like.
That's not necessary. She won't be there very long. Victoria Larkin's the 3rd richest woman on the planet. A lot of people would like to get to her. That's not going to happen again. I want her moved to a secure area at once.
We're not moving her anywhere until she's stabilized. Now, I have a patient to take care of, if you don't mind.
Whatever happens, my men and I stay with her. You understand?
Are you where you're bleeding? Get a wheelchair over here.
Yes, sir. Dr. Travis says we need you in Trauma 1, Dr. Sloan. The patient's lung collapsed.
Forget about me. Help her. Will you listen to me? This can wait. I'm not hurt that badly.
You haven't changed much, Waldeck. Always trying to tough it out alone.
I guess this is where I say you two must know each other.
That's right. But I don't know you.
Better be nice to this lady, Waldeck. She happens to be a federal marshal.
Good for her. I head the security team that guards Victoria Larkin.
From what I've seen today, you don't guard her very well.
I wish I could say you were wrong about that.
There's a man who likes to make a good impression.
Waldeck never did care what people thought about him, which came in handy when he served on the LAPD. He was internal affairs.
A cop who hunted cops. Nice guy.
I can think of a lot of ways to describe Frank Waldeck, but nice would not be at the top of the list.
nice day.
Mr. Waldeck, glad to see you sitting up in bed. Although I don't know why I'm so surprised. You've been doing so well, we can have you out of here by this afternoon.
Good. I'm tired of doing my job long distance.
Is she aware that you watch her like that?
Victoria Larkin is aware she gave up the concept of privacy the day she took her company public and became one of the richest women in the world.
Oh, I'm impressed. You have the opponent surrounded, don't you?
It's easy when the opponent is yourself. You play weight cheater.
Occasionally, and very badly. Look, take it easy for a few days. Give those stitches a chance to do their job.
Just a little puncture. I had a good night's sleep. I'll rest today, and I'll be back on schedule tomorrow. Oh, and thank you for the flowers.
Is there a patient in here somewhere? Should have brought a machete.
You'd never get it past the metal detector. There's my doctor. He just walked in. He's, adorable. I think I'll bring him with me to the gala. Well, of course I'm coming. I'm president of the charity. I have to be there. I'll be in Washington this time tomorrow.
That's not possible.
I just gave my word.
Let me explain the situation.
Be my guest.
Yes, this is Dr. Mark Sloan. I'm very well, sir, and you? It certainly is a pleasure. No, sir, I don't think there's a necessity of flying your own personal physician, and she's in very, very good hands. You have a nice day, too, sir. Why didn't you warn me?
I wanted to see your face. So you see, I have to go.
Absolutely not. All right, hold your breath a moment, then try to inhale.
Is this necessary?
Just take a moment. Hold your breath. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Yeah, one more time.
Well, that's enough.
Look, you can do this now, or we can sedate you, and I'll do it while you're unconscious. It's your choice.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm talking to a patient who was stabbed in the back, whose lung collapsed when her chest cavity filled up with blood.
Is there some good news in there somewhere?
Good news is we have reinflated your lung. Vital signs are all good. Prognosis is excellent as long as you do what I say. And that means no more phone calls, no galas. Just lots of bed rest and a little peace and quiet.
Sounds rather boring.
You feel better, believe me. And you'll be treated like royalty in here. I promise you that.
Why do I get the feeling you say that to all your patients?
Because you're as smart as you are stubborn.
You're looking healthy.
I've been hurt worse playing racquetball. Brought the report?
And we're working our way down your list of LA locals who sent Victoria threatening letters.
Threatening or adoring. Some of these people are seriously bent. You should read their letters.
I'd love to. When can I get my hands on them?
I'll get them to you right away.
I'll have forensics checking for prints against the invitations. But I doubt any of those people were able to wangle an invitation.
I agree. Victoria will probably die from old age before you find a match, Sloan.
Well, if that happens, at least you'll have done your job.
On the TV, they're saying a man attacked you. When they describe him. But you must know it's not true. I would never hurt the only woman I've ever loved.
Dobbs? Larry Dobbs?
I couldn't hurt her. It wasn't me.
Then who did?
I don't know. I just got the invitation. I went to the hotel.
What did you see?
I saw you yell out something, and Victoria fell, and I ran, that's all.
Who did you talk to about this? Call a friend? The press?
No, I didn't talk to anyone. I don't know anything.
Take it easy, Mr. Dobbs. Waldeck.
Sloan here. I've got a match.
You got what?
A 5-point match between a letter, an invitation, and Larry Dobbs. One of Victoria Larkin's more fervent admirers. If you can believe his letters.
This man's address.
1123 Howell, apartment 329.
I'll meet you there. Relax, Mr. Dobbs. Relax. We caught the man who hurt Victoria. She would like to thank you personally.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
She's right outside your window.
Where?
Good.
You the cop in charge?
I'm Detective Sloan. You know something about this?
I got a pizza for Larry Dobbs and 329. They said I should talk to you.
You ordered a pizza? When?
35 minutes ago. But hey, man, I've been behind that police line for 6 minutes. I don't think you're gonna get away without paying for this. That's him. He's dead.
What's on the pizza?
Deluxe Meats a Pizza. I ain't going back without the money. You got any cash on him?
Lady, that man and all of his belongings are now in police custody, including this.
That'll be $850. Hey, thanks.
Dobbs?
Uh-huh. Should have seen his place. Wall-to-wall Victoria. He's a fanatic, all right.
Suicide?
Pizza.
Hope I haven't overstepped here. I took the liberty of bringing in one of our systems. It's the latest in perimeter security. This little plate generates
An electromagnetic detection field. No doubt the field runs from floor to ceiling, catching anyone moving through the corridor.
Well, it can be key to overlook such human characteristics as mass and velocity.
So that someone like Victoria Larkin doesn't have to deal with checkpoints.
Whomever you want.
I suppose this is going to play hell with our other security systems.
Not at all. It won't interfere with your vid cams, your motion detectors, or your metal detector. And I certainly don't intend for it to interfere with chain of command.
That is the private sector's big plus, always having the latest in hardware. But, of course, you know, their big negative is inadequate background checks.
Oh, we manage. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to get the background on someone who, say, started out in the Secret Service guarding foreign dignitaries until the vice consul of the Lower Volta copped a feel and got his arm broken in 3 places.
Reflex.
I believe you. But it blew any chance you might have had for the White House detail.
I was lucky. My boss liked me.
I gathered that. So when you ask for the biggest, baddest job in the federal security system...
That's how you would describe the head of transportation for the entire U.S. prison system?
Let me put it this way. You've gone where no woman has gone before. You must like challenges.
You don't have to butter me out, Mr. Waldeck. Victoria Larkin will stay in the security wing. The president is very concerned about her.
Well, God bless America.
I will, however, expect you to take me to dinner. As a consolation.
Hamburger, sausage, anchovies, and pastrami. Wow, no wonder Dobbs decided not to wait for this. But it does smell good.
It's evidence.
What evidence? You've eaten half the evidence.
I am investigating.
Hey, wouldn't that be easier at the hospital?
Not as private.
Why did Dobbs jump? Maybe he didn't. He was a freak for Victoria. He knew he couldn't have her now, and the police were probably closing in.
So he orders a pizza?
Well, Maybe he didn't want to go to the hereafter hungry.
No, I checked Dobbs out. There was no history of suicide attempts, no history of violence.
Until yesterday.
Look at this photo of Dobbs' body in the alley right there. Notice he's wearing his watch on his right wrist.
Indicating that Dobbs was left-handed. Was he?
I don't know, but what does that have to do with the x-ray?
Well, come here and look at this. There is a V-shaped nick on the top of the rib, see, directly behind Victoria's scapula.
Well, that matches the entry wound. I found clean margins all along the lower length, indicating a downward-facing blade.
But that nick in the rib is not consistent with a left-handed assailant. Look at this. Turn around. A left-handed assailant certainly would have thrust would have entered the scapula, but in order to nick a rib, he would have had him into the left.
And if Dobbs wasn't right-handed?
He couldn't have been the assailant.
But nobody else was close enough except for Waldeck.
Yeah, but he was stabbed too, remember?
The thing is that that wound could have been self-inflicted. I've got his x-rays too, and the angle of that thrust indicates somebody who's right-handed.
And Waldeck is right-handed.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mark. A guy like Waldeck, if he wanted to kill the third richest woman in the world, I don't think she would have made it back to the hospital.
What if he didn't want to kill her? What if he staged that whole thing just to ingratiate himself with the family?
Yeah. Waldeck's not that kind of guy. He's efficient, effective, always. He's never desperate. He was the IA's top investigator when he was with the department. It just doesn't make sense, Dad.
Well, I could be wrong about this, but none of this fits together. I have a feeling that Victoria is in grave danger. Sorry.
Hold on a second. Yeah? No, Brody works Sunday. I don't care if he's playing the 49ers. He's wiggled out of Sunday duty for the last 6 weeks. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Over here! Don't move! Don't move! We got him right there. Freeze!
Sorry. Okay, take a deep breath. Inhale. You know, that lung sounds pretty good, young lady. I think we'll have you up and about in a short order.
Young lady? Are you flirting with me?
Me? Why?
Nobody talks to me like that. Everybody just follows my orders, does what I want. They jump. I'm never wrong, never ignored, never contradicted.
You really want me to treat you that way?
It's sickening. I find your attitude rather refreshing. In fact, I find everything about you rather refreshing, Dr. Sloan. I need a doctor like you.
There's lots of doctors like me.
Be my personal physician. Travel with me. Tell me how to invest my charitable dollars.
It's very, very flattering. I'm afraid my job's right here.
Think about it. Obscene salary, exotic locations, unlimited access to the company plane.
You make it sound like there's no downside.
Well, crowds, parties, work, work, work. Not enough privacy, too much security.
You know, Frank Waldeck seems pretty competent, though.
Yeah. He's only been with me a few months, so he's not really had to prove himself. I mean, until that man attacked me.
You saw the knife, did you?
Well, not actually. And Waldeck was pushing me out of harm's way. But enough of that. That's the past. What does the future hold for you and me?
For you, more bed rest. For me, more rounds.
Sorry.
You know, I understand that you gentlemen are just trying to do your job, but we're trying to do a job around here, too, and sometimes those alarms going off just constantly is pretty nerve-wracking, you know? Still playing against yourself, I see.
I've yet to find a worthy opponent. I understand you borrowed my x-ray.
I was a little concerned about you.
Oh. I didn't realize you were still on my case, Doctor.
Just about in mid-game, aren't you? No set pattern there yet. Of course, all the pieces aren't on the board, are they?
I think I just found someone to play with.
Everybody on standby. Got white collar one on approach.
Roger that. I copy. Take the West Wing, sir.
Isn't that stock embezzler, Bentley Crocker?
That's him, all right. Most hated felon in North America. The richest, too.
Boy, I bet a lot of people wouldn't mind seeing him dead. Of course, I guess he's safe in here.
That depends on who the assassin is.
Well, they got the latest technology all over the place, and the squads of marshals everywhere.
Truth is, if I wanted to kill him, I could. And walk away clean.
I think I better sharpen my game. You know, this is a fascinating game.
Why the sudden interest?
I want to know how Waldeck's mind works.
Did I miss a part of this conversation?
Wei Chi is an ancient Oriental game of positioning and strategy. Waldeck plays it. You thinking about playing against him?
I have the feeling I already am.
I'm still lost.
Well, the object of Wei Chi is to control territory and to capture or kill all your opponent's men. You alternate putting the stones on the board, and then if you're subtle and you've got a long-range strategy in mind, you can capture your opponent before he even knows what happened.
You're trying to figure out why Waldeck stabbed Victoria and himself.
Yeah. What did he get out of it?
Well, so far, just a hospital room.
You know, maybe that's what Waldeck wants. What better way to get himself into the security wing?
He doesn't need protection. He can take care of himself.
Victoria and Waldeck are not the only ones in that wing. Bentley Crocker is, too.
You think Waldeck would want to kill him?
I don't know. But he certainly is positioning himself so he can.
I have to learn how to play this game.
Why would Waldeck want to kill Crocker?
Between the banks that Crocker's defrauded and the cartels he's robbed, he's got an enemies list longer than Richard Nixon.
So just move him.
You know, maybe that's what Waldeck wants, to get Crocker's security changed.
Then move Victoria to another floor. He'd have to go with her.
You know, he might just try to hurt her again to get back in the security wing.
I'm sticking with checkers.
I ought to at least warn Monica Shattuck about this.
Well, you know, I don't see what the problem is here. He knows that we're on to him. He lost. Game over.
You know, actually, Jesse, I think the game has just begun.
My security arrangements are just fine now that we've brought this place up to code.
But I'm sure the technology is fine. I'm talking about Frank Waldeck. We have reason to believe that he's here to kill your prisoner.
Is that an official warning about him?
No, not official, not exactly.
Well, then what exactly?
The medical examiner has found evidence that Waldeck may have stabbed Victoria Larkin himself, just so he could get unlimited access to the security wing.
No one outside my office even knew Bentley Crocker was coming here.
Look, I've worked with Frank Waldeck for a long time. He's got a real talent for getting around obstacles.
Not me. But if it is true, which I doubt, I'll deal with him.
Look, I'm just trying to help, Marshal. Crocker's not my prisoner.
I'll handle it, Detective. I have to thank Detective Sloan. You checked out just fine.
And I'll have to rouse his suspicions more often.
You're not going to breach my security, you know.
I believe I already have.
I meant the hospital.
So did I. Victoria Larkin and I are in the security wing, aren't we?
Not anymore. I changed the access protocol. You're locked out.
Nice move.
I thought you'd like it.
So you really don't think I'm trying to kill Bentley Crocker, do you?
Sloan does. I'm not so sure.
He's a good cop.
So he's right?
Let's not worry about that now. We have better things to do.
Let's talk about communication codes, shall we?
Have a nice day. You know, actually, you are in good enough shape we could transfer you somewhere else safely.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I mean, if you're unhappy with the health care, just uncomfortable.
But I'm neither. Something else is worrying you. What is it? Frank Waldeck, perhaps? I shall take that as a yes. Well, those questions you asked me about him, the way that you asked them, I could tell something was wrong. When everybody wants something from you, you get to read people pretty well. So I started wondering, what does Waldeck want? What happened the other day?
When you were attacked?
When I told you he tried to push me out of harm's way, but what if he turned me around deliberately so I couldn't see what was happening?
That would fit.
So what really happened? Tell me.
We think he's the one who stabbed you.
He tried to kill me.
No, I don't think he intended to. I think he wanted you alive and in this security wing to have access to another patient and kill him. You can see you'd be safer somewhere outside of Community General.
But if I'm not here, then he has to find another way in, and you won't be able to keep as close a watch on him.
True.
Then I'm staying.
You know, that's very courageous, but you don't have to do that.
Of course I don't. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, except obey you. Anyway, the longer I'm here, the longer I have to convince you to come away with me.
You know, I was getting a little bit close in here. I think I'll open the window.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I...
Oh, that's all right. Take a minute. Would you just get a little fresh air? Little... there?
I don't know what you're so worried about. It's just a simple gallbladder operation, isn't it?
Steve, do you know how many things can go wrong in a gallbladder operation? And that's assuming that no one tries to sabotage the medication or the equipment.
Look, it'll be fine. He's getting top-notch treatment. And we'll triple-check all the equipment and the meds.
Well, I'll be coming down here tomorrow to watch.
Well, I'm counting on it. Bye.
Bye.
Looking for something, Frank?
I must have made a wrong turn.
The IA cop I knew didn't make wrong turns.
Then I guess I didn't.
We check the OR equipment again now. I'm telling you, he was in there messing with that equipment.
Well, everything checked out fine. We spent all night doing it.
Well, then why was he in there, and why did he follow me?
Well, maybe you stopped him before he had a chance to do anything. Maybe Waldeck is trying to distract us by rattling you.
Well, he succeeded in the rattling part.
Careful. Yep. Watch the line. Rucker is on the way to OR.
Copy that. We're ready.
Got it. Here we go. Excuse us.
I phoned Shattuck's hotel room. I paged her 3 times. I had the hospital searched twice.
In other words, you can't find her and you'd like a little help from the LAPD.
It would be appreciated. This isn't like her.
Well, you stay with Crocker. I've got a couple places I can look.
He's under BP 120/70. I'm about to make the incision for the laparoscope.
Dr. Sloan, seems you always catch me when I'm playing a game.
That's true. You know, I know that playing chess alone isn't a lot of fun. This probably isn't either, is it?
You're right. Care to play?
You know, I'd like that, but my shift is over. Listen, we could play out at my beach house. Out on the deck, spectacular view, ocean breezes. Of course, let you have some reason to stay here at the hospital.
I like the beach. You were right. It's nice here. Ideal for a game like this.
I'm sorry to be taking so long.
It's fine. Take your time. Some Weiqi games last for years. Actually, I was thinking about Bentley Crocker getting his gallbladder taken out. I'll bet about right now he's deep in the anesthesia. All the incisions have been made. His belly is getting filled with carbon dioxide.
Instrument ports in place. Starting the CO2. Setting maximum patient pressure at 15.
I'm sure you had all the equipment checked out. Those endless coils of hose. Whether that's really carbon dioxide and not some toxic or even explosive gas being used. And then, of course, there's the gas pump itself.
CO2 pump.
Hello.
Amanda, is the CO2 on yet?
Yes, but everything seems to be going fine.
Good. Well, just keep an eye on things, will you?
Those men of yours, they're dead.
So I see. Thought I had you in such poor position, too. But with all those threats you're developing, it's hard to know which one to react to.
That's why Weiqi is called a game of protracted struggle.
Because your opponent's objective is always changing.
There you're wrong, Doctor. The object is always the same. The next crucial juncture can come at any time.
Think I see the strategy you're planning now.
Actually, I was thinking of Crocker. That clip they put on the artery, it's remote controlled. And then there's the bovie that they use to take the gallbladder out itself. It cauterizes as it cuts, as long as the frequency isn't set too high. Well, Crocker's gallbladder won't be bothering him anymore. The surgical ports will be removed, and all that CO2 will simply dissipate in his body. Of course, he's vulnerable to a bolus of anesthesia, an allergic reaction to medication, an unexplained heart arrhythmia from the stress of surgery.
Well, looks like all my territory is under your control.
Not a bad first match for someone who doesn't play very often. I've enjoyed it, Doctor.
Amanda, when Crocker's coming out of the anesthesia, monitor him very, very carefully.
They've already closed up, Mark. They're headed for recovery, and the surgery seemed to go fine.
You've been all over this room. Are you sure this is where your lady friend is staying?
Positive.
What do you mean you're moving Crocker?
Marshall's orders, Doctor.
Look, I know that he just had a very simple operation, but I think it's way too soon for him to be moved.
Well, that's what Marshal Shattuck liked about it. Surprise. And it's a fail-safe system. Even I don't know the communication codes.
Well, can it be stopped?
Might be a fool to try. The prison ambulance is downstairs right now.
Monica Shattuck died of an air embolus induced by hypodermic. Now, the marks on her arms are from shots of sodium pentothal.
Waldeck must have used it to get information out of her.
Probably over the course of several hours. There's also a puncture wound in her neck, and I'd say he used something to immobilize her before he started questioning her. The communication codes.
What communication codes?
Marshal Linder said that they had secured communications, and that's how an ambulance was called to take Crocker back to the prison.
Crocker's gone?
Yeah, they just left.
Yeah, all right. They found the ambulance abandoned 10 miles north of here. But Waldeck must have had a band stashed, canvass the area.
I'll bet he headed south.
What makes you think that?
Well, because going north is just a false move to lead us in the wrong direction.
You may have a knack for Wei Chi yet, Jesse, better than me. Waldeck's one. It's about the size of it. I couldn't figure out his strategy.
Dr. Sloan,
Yes.
I'm sorry about Waldeck.
Well, at least you're out of danger and recovering nicely.
Thanks to your ability.
To make you behave?
I want you to reconsider my offer.
Well, Victoria.
I would set up a medical research foundation and you could run it. Just think about it. Take your time. I'll hold a seat for you on my jet.
Your jet? I think Crocker's still alive.
Why?
Look, the objective in Wei Chi is to control territory and to kill or capture men. I don't think Waldeck wants to kill Crocker. I think he wants to know where Crocker's money is.
Well, then he'll kill him.
Yeah, well, Waldeck couldn't have gotten far.
And I think I know where he's headed.
Hold it, Waldeck. Crocker's passed his last stone, Waldeck, and you just played yours. You're under arrest.
Congratulations, Sloan. Looks like you busted my game.
But how did you know that's where Waldeck was headed?
Well, in Wei Chi, you mount multiple interconnected threats. Waldeck was doing it to me all morning when Crocker was in surgery.
Misdirecting your attention.
Oh, is he good at it?
He sure made us think he'd tampered with the OR.
Sure did.
So we would let down our guard when Crocker made it through surgery, okay? But he didn't realize what kind of a game player he was up against.
Well, I'm no Wei Chi expert. I'm pretty good study, though.
Well, that's good, because I've got a new game for you.
New game?
Mancala.
Mancala?
Maybe the oldest game in the world. They found stone Mancala boards in Egypt dating back to 1400 BC.
Mancala, huh?
2 players, 48 stones each, 12 bins, 6 per side.
What the hell are you doing?
Protecting my ball.
I don't care about the ball. I care about the shoes.
That's the way I play.
This isn't a game, Conway. It's a commercial. Look around. We're all on the same team.
That's how I play whenever I play.
Stay still. Let me take a look at you, okay?
Fine.
Gee, did that hurt, Howie? Because it sure looked painful.
Man, you okay? I used to think kids and dogs were hard. Give me a pudding commercial anytime.
All right. Excuse me, coming through. Hey, whoa, look at this. Smurfs with thyroid problems, huh? Hey, Malik, how you doing, man? Nice to see ya.
Where's the 7-figure Burger Town endorsement deal you promised me?
It's in the pipeline, bro. It's in the pipeline. Give my love to your wife, all right?
I don't have a wife.
Oh, cool. Give them babes something to dream about. You know what I mean? Hey, Brent, nice to see you, buddy. What's going on?
Bodine, when are you going to renegotiate my deal with this lousy team?
I'm on it. I'm under it. I'm around it. I'm through it. Hey, you know, this blue, it really brings out your eyes.
Get out of here.
Hey, there's the man I want to see. Well, 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 those shoes look great. And, you know, I'm the guy who put you in them.
I thought when I fired you, I'd never had to see you again.
No. I'm going to be your reflection until I get that $500,000 in commissions you owe me. You know, it takes a lot of gas to drive a shiny red Humvee.
I wouldn't give you the change between my couch cushions.
Well, that's a shame, because that'd probably just about put us even. Whoops. See you in court, boy chick. The kind without the hoops. There he is, Howie, superstar. Get your wings pressed, man. I got you a gig on Touched by an Angel.
Dwayne, would you get me some ice? What is it with that guy?
$20 million a year.
You know what? It's easy for you to take a shot at somebody's back, but you ain't got the guts to do it face to face.
Break it up! Break it up! You bit my nose!
He tried to break up a fight.
Those guys are huge. I'm glad he didn't break his jaw.
I wonder it's not broken.
It's my fault. I recommended him for that Mustang job.
Mark, he's an adult. There's no way you could have predicted.
I'm standing between 2 of the greatest talents to ever share a court, and it's a very volatile mix. It's like matter and antimatter.
Predicted that his ego would go completely out of control.
You know, as a doctor, I'm the one who's got to hold the whole team together. I'm like the glue. A physician, sure, but I'm also a friend, a counselor, a spiritual leader.
And the Nobel Committee has been informed.
You're not encouraging him, are you?
I'm just trying to get an autographed jersey for the PBA auction.
And that requires another endless recital of Jesse's basketball adventures.
Apparently.
Jesse, I don't want to dash your hopes and your dreams, but when I recommended you to Dave Clark, it was just as a doctor.
And I appreciate it. I mean, this has been like a condensed residency in the highest levels of sports medicine.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best job I've ever had.
Too bad it's only temporary.
Which means you better get to work on that jersey, Jess.
Ah, you'll get it. And you know what? I'm also thinking about putting my name in for a permanent position as the team doctor.
Whoa, look at the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting late.
Later.
Why do you think I'm kidding? I'm serious.
Just get out of here and take your poison with you. I would sue you for everything you've got if I thought they paid you anything.
Is there a problem?
Outside of Nurse Mendel, if you're trying to poison my client, no, everything's fine. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Amanda Bentley, Chief of Pathology, and if you're having a problem with one of our nurses, I need to know about it.
My problem, doctor, is with your entire medieval system of dose 'em up and shove 'em out medicine.
But Ken, it hurts.
Hey, you think I'm not suffering here? I'm passing a freaking kidney stone just thinking about my top client in pain. But come on, man. I'm not running to their medicine cabinet.
How bad is the pain?
I just got my nose bit off, lady. How bad do you think it is?
Calm down. Your attending physician prescribed oxycodone. Would you like me to get you one?
No, he would not.
Ken, my nose hurts.
More than losing the Dash Cola endorsement, you have got a date with a needle, remember?
I thought you took care of that.
I did. I opened up a dialogue. We had a substantive discussion, and we came to an understanding.
But I still got to take the test.
Basically, yes. Here. Chew on this. Doctor. Go ahead. Hey, it'll make you feel like $15 million. Well, 13.5 after my commission.
Nature's Natural Healthalizer.
Yeah, I'm the West Coast distributor.
Ah. Made from the same endangered rainforest tree bark eaten by the Chamacome Indians in their sacred rituals.
Which, as I'm sure you know, are the healthiest people on Earth.
Does it actually relieve pain?
You could say that.
Could you?
Well, not until the FDA lifts the restraining order, no. But my lawyer assures me that it's just a matter of time before those fascists crumble under the weight of massive scientific evidence. Which, by the way, would make this a perfect time for you to get in as a sub-distributor.
Tell me, do you harvest the bark before or after the Indians eat it?
Okay, just keep that up a little bit. Thanks. All right, who's next?
Malik Sealy.
Okay, Mr. Sealy.
All right. All right, Doc. Hey, be careful. That arm is worth a lot.
You got it. I'm not gonna do any permanent damage, I promise you.
Okay.
You know, I play a little ball myself.
Is that right? Well, you good?
No.
Oh, okay.
His blood is red. What they pay him? I expect it to be green or gold.
Howie.
Where were you?
My lawyers checked the players' union contract, and your agent was right about every one of his objections.
So you're gonna call off the drug test, right?
Well, I want to because I want to do right by my players.
But what?
Well, before I realized my mistake, someone mentioned the testing to the Dash Cola guys.
What?
Anyway, they want the names of anyone who refuses a test. Now, I'm terribly sorry if that causes you a problem, but I promise it will never happen again.
Who told them? Sorry, Howie. See, Dash Cola, they don't want players with good taste. They want players who taste good. Huh?
Yeah, nothing like a little cannibalism to sell product, right?
Yeah, see, that's why I signed 3 new deals after my little snap. Blah!
Yeah, well, too bad the new Thunder Shoe Speedmeister XLQ wasn't one of them.
What are you talking about, man? I am Thunder Shoes.
Then why am I holding the first pair of XLQs off the assembly line?
Give me that.
Sorry, my man. Didn't you read the confidentiality clause in the Thunder Shoe contract? Oh, yeah. That's only that new important campaign, right?
Shut up. The $1,000 says there's no shoes in this box.
Gee, Tess, you win.
You're dead, man.
You took my nose, so I took yours.
I'm gonna take that blood test right now.
You did good work in there, Travis.
Oh, the players did the hard part. I just put the needle in.
Oh, it's more than that. These drug tests can get ugly, turn players against management, but they seem to like you, trust you.
Just doing my job.
I don't know what your future plans involve, but if sports medicine is an interest, well, maybe we can work something out.
Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You gotta help me.
Okay, come on. Let's go back in. Well, it doesn't say here what you usually take for allergy attacks.
I try not to take anything. Those drugs mess me up worse than the allergies do.
They make you drowsy?
And take my edge off. That's why I switched to holistic medicine.
Oh, you mean those natural pills made from herbs and bark?
Yeah. They do any good?
Oh, they're great for marinating chicken. But, you know, if you want some real allergy relief, why don't you try a few of these samples?
Terfenadine.
Guaranteed not to cause drowsiness, and it won't take your edge off. Are you taking any other medications, or are you allergic to any other medications?
Just that chicken marinade. Oh, I take a lot of concentrated garlic.
What do you take that for?
Anyone who tries to block me.
Wow.
Possible the cage just fell off the seat?
Oh, sure. And it's possible that I forgot to latch the top. And it's possible that all the vials slipped out of a container that was specifically designed to prevent that from happening. And it's possible that it was all caused by a 6.9 earthquake that maybe nobody seemed to notice.
I have to ask these questions, Jesse.
I know, Steve. It's just I've heard them all.
And nobody's going to be harder on you than you.
Yeah, except for those 2 cops at the car wash who saw my floor mat. They thought I was Jeffrey Dahmer's little brother.
There's no sign at all that Jesse's car's broken into. Not a trace.
Oh, yeah, and it's possible that I forgot to lock the door of my new car, which I happen to spend a fortune on.
Oh, Jesse, nobody's blaming you.
That's because nobody knows yet. Do you think these players are going to be thrilled when they find out they have to be tested again?
Well, one of them a lot less than the others. You think one of the players smashed all the vials to hide his own drug use?
You know what? Howie Lanier was fighting pretty hard to keep from being tested.
You know, but if he was on drugs, postponing 1 day is not going to substantially change the results. Maybe it was enough to just delay it. You know, they don't get tested for drug use every day.
You can't fire me from this commercial. My endorsement future is riding on this ad.
But your nose.
Man, you're shooting the shoes. Come on, look, can't you shoot my face later?
I'm sorry, Howie. Hey, keep the shoes. Our treat.
Yeah, well, only wear what I'm paid to wear. Oh, if we lower the hoop, maybe you can do that with a ball someday. I won't forget this. I don't think any of us will.
How do they squeeze in practices between movies, commercials, and photo shoots?
The marketing's what gets people to watch. It's as important as how they play.
You play back!
And action!
He's dead.
How's Jesse?
Shaken. We all are. Desmond Conway was a professional athlete in peak condition, hardly a candidate for a heart attack. And from what Jesse tells me, his medical file doesn't show any history of coronary problems.
Well, maybe we should take a closer look at the file.
He had heart problems?
Not until today.
What are you getting at?
The first thing I noticed about him was that he had a very high white blood cell count.
Looked like he was fighting an infection or allergy.
With the help of an antibiotic, clarithromycin.
Well, that's not unusual.
Well, I also found traces of the allergy medication, terfenadine, in his system.
If you combine those two, you get ventricular fibrillation. But Jesse wouldn't make a mistake like that.
I know. I just felt that you should hear it from me first before I make my official determination public. Cause of death is possible negligent homicide by fatal drug interaction.
Do you have any idea what that'll mean to Jesse?
Mark, I have no choice.
I checked his file before I gave him the sample of terfenadine. I mean, there was nothing in there showing that Dr. Gilman had prescribed clarithromycin. I mean, you can look at the chart yourself.
It's being sent over. Did you ask him if he was taking any prescription medication?
Did I? Oh, come on. What kind of doctor do you think I am?
Jesse, I'm sorry, but I had to ask, and unfortunately, I won't be the last.
It wasn't in the chart. And he didn't tell me that he was taking it.
I believe you.
If medication isn't in a patient's chart and he doesn't tell me that he's taking it, how am I supposed to know?
No, you're right. I just thought...
If Conway was taking antibiotics, why wouldn't he tell me? Huh? I mean, it's not illegal and it's certainly nothing to be ashamed of.
No, of course it's not. I don't know
I mean,
why...
normally I would have double-checked with his physician, but You know, the hereafter's a long way to go for a medical consultant.
Jesse, it's not your fault.
Whether it is or isn't, it's not open to debate.
But it will be once I get my hands on Conway's chart.
Excuse me, Dr. Travis?
Yeah, that's me.
Neil Ryder, legal counsel for Community General.
Good news travels fast.
A David Clark just came to see me. He's naming you in a $100 million wrongful death suit. Since you're on our staff, we're being named as well.
I don't believe this.
The hospital will be holding a fitness hearing in 48 hours to decide whether to revoke your privilege to practice here. In the meantime, you're on paid leave.
Look, we can clear this all up in a couple of minutes. All you have to do is take a look at Conway's chart.
I have. Here's a copy. You might want to look at it a little more closely this time. I also suggest you get yourself good legal counsel.
He was prescribed clarithromycin.
I swear to you, Amanda, this page was not in the chart when I read it.
What? What's Jesse doing here?
Don't bother knocking. Nobody's home.
Jesse, you can't break into Conway's house. What are you doing here?
I'm not here. What are you doing here?
I came to check out those pills to see who prescribed them and when. Now you get down from there and go home.
You don't see me, I don't see you.
I am the county medical examiner, which makes me an officer of the court.
Hey, well, I'm not in court.
Not yet.
Boy, you think a guy like Conway would set his alarm.
How do I know you haven't stolen that bottle of antibiotic to save yourself?
You could search me?
You're missing the point.
No, look, the point is my career is at risk. I mean, what would you do? Just sit on your hands and rely on friends, or would you do anything you could to save yourself?
All right. I don't see you. You're not here.
Never thought I'd be glad to hear a woman say that.
Well, this guy has his own Hall of Fame.
Wow. Hey, you want to see Desmond's first diaper?
No, I'll pass.
It's inscribed.
You know, most people keep their prescription drugs in their master bathroom.
He was a humble fellow, wasn't he? Oh.
Hey, I don't want you anywhere near the medicine chest.
Thought you said I wasn't here. Find anything?
Yeah. Healthalizer High Energy Formula Powder, 100% organic, all natural ingredients, take 3 times daily.
Is that all?
No, there's more. There's Healthalizer Shaving Lotion, Healthalizer Vitamins, Healthalizer Deodorant. You know, I don't see one prescription drug. I don't see any genuine medication for that, man. What have you got?
Conway's bedside reading. His entire life story and news clippings from the first diaper until the nose bite. Somebody's here. A red Humvee. You okay?
Am I okay? Look what you've done!
I think I saw whose car that was.
Well, good for you. I need proof of this turret!
You know, even in high school, this Conway was an exceptional player.
Mm-hmm. And an exceptional jerk. He deliberately hammered an opponent into the basket post during a game. Cracked the poor kid's skull open.
Well, you broke Tommy Taylor's arm when you tackled him in the Malibu High playoffs. You know, accidents happen in sports, especially at this age.
Yeah, but you won't find Tommy Taylor in my scrapbook. It's not something I'm proud of. Conway's got every injury but his own in here.
Right, you got a point.
Remember when you caught the fly ball with your nose? Every time I look in the mirror.
Hey, guys, I ran some tests on the health formula I found at Conway's home.
Let me guess. Sucrose, fructose, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids.
Good, but you left out one ingredient.
Fiber.
Clarithromycin. It's as though somebody smashed up the pills and laced it in the powder.
That's no accidental drug interaction. That's murder. And Jesse's the weapon.
Where's Jesse now?
Well, remember I told you I was at the house alone and that I lost the intruder because my car got cut off?
Yeah?
It was Jesse who cut me off.
Jesse was with you?
Actually, he was there when I arrived.
You realize how this looks. Now someone can argue that Jesse stole the prescription and spiked the vitamin mix to make it look like murder instead of malpractice.
Well, Steve, what was I supposed to do? Physically subdue him?
No, but when I find him, I might. Where is he?
I don't know. He drove off, but he did say he had an idea who the intruder was.
If you're nice to me, I'll teach you how to rub two sticks together, make a fire.
Pretty cocky for a guy with the muscle tone of a Jell-O mold. I have something for you.
No, don't hurt me.
Take this with a glass of milk 3 times a day. With a little aerobics and weight training, the next time I choke you, you might have 30 to 40 seconds more before you pass out.
Next time, huh?
Isn't she great? Stallone with Hooters.
Just what the world needs more of.
Yeah. Oh, right now she's my personal trainer and bodyguard, but she is gonna be a major star.
Ken's developing a Hercules movie for me.
Yeah, you bet your abs, baby. And, you know, her health formula is gonna make her the Mrs. Fields of fitness.
Really? Well, you know, I'm thrilled for the both of you, really. But don't you think that going to jail for stealing Conway's MVP trophy and for nearly choking me to death is gonna kind of put a crimp in things?
Conway owed me $500,000 in commissions. Now that he's dead, maybe this trophy will help me get back a little piece of it. You know, I'll probably never see the rest. I'm the real victim here.
If you and Conway were on the outs, then how come his shelves are filled with this Healthalizer mix?
Because it's a superior product, and it tastes great.
That's right. All my clients, the entire galaxy of NBA superstars are using it.
And I'm sure they all wanted to endorse it, except for Conway. Boy, that's enough reasons to hate the guy. Maybe even enough to want him dead.
Except I'm not the doctor that poisoned him. No offense.
If we lower the prices any further on those houses, we might as well give them away. Yeah, well, I don't care what those other developments charge. Bella Vista County Estates is a prestige address. We spent more furnishing our models than they spent building theirs. You think hard on updating your resume, Jimmy. You got a lot of guts coming down here.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We found clarithromycin in Conway's health drink.
So you just proved our case?
Well, the antibiotic comes in pill form. If Dr. Gelbman gave Conway a prescription, why didn't we find a pill container? Why would he mix it in his vitamin shake?
Maybe Conway didn't like to swallow pills. What difference does it make? Your doctor's incompetence killed him.
The thing is, if Jesse's right, it could be that Conway didn't even know he was taking it himself.
Why would anybody spike his vitamins with antibiotics?
Why indeed, especially when it's lethal. That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm asking you to drop the suit against Jesse, just till I find out what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. I lost my headline player, and now my team, which was worth $100 million, probably won't sell for a quarter of that.
Oh, I see. You were counting on that sale to offset some of your real estate losses. And that drug test will show potential buyers that the team was clean. You know, it's a good thing you insured Conway, because now you can keep the team and settle with your creditors.
What are you implying?
Nothing at all. Just relieved that you came out of this thing on your feet. I intend to do the same thing for Jesse.
Not bad.
That's all right, baby.
I just fooling around.
Trying out your hook shot?
Yeah.
You should work on your crossover dribble.
My cross what? I don't think I could ever do that.
Well, most of the time, he can't either.
It's okay, come on. Come on, it's just that.
What's the matter? Don't you like cats?
His habit. Conway was allergic to him. I was supposed to keep him out.
I didn't know basketball drew cats.
Oh, it's all the popcorn and the pretzels and the hot dogs. It brings rats. So Mr. Clark got cats to kill him.
Most people use poison.
Oh, Mr. Clark doesn't care what other people do. He does what he thinks is best.
I have noticed that, all right.
Most people wouldn't even consider hiring a guy with cerebral palsy, but Mr. Clark knew it was the right thing to do.
Well, I sure hope the new owner feels the same way about it.
Mr. Clark would never sell the Mustangs.
I hope you're right about that. But you know, you ought to take a look around just in case.
Well, I guess I'll have to find somebody else with Mr. Clark's courage. Got any job openings for an orderly who moves slow but works hard?
Tell you what, if it comes down to that, give me a call.
Doc, you come to watch us play?
Hi, Howie. No, I'm taking one last shot at convincing David Clark not to sue poor Jesse.
Yeah, pity what's happening to him. I kind of like the guy, you know?
Yeah. Hey, listen, maybe you'd use your new influence to help me.
My influence?
Well, yeah, I mean, with Desmond gone, you're the new star of the team.
I've always been the star on this team.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Howie. All you hear is Desmond Conway. I guess I just assumed.
Des was a freak show, you know? I mean, he got all the airtime.
And you got the endorsements, too. I read he had a $50 million shoe contract. Well, wasn't that the commercial you were doing one time?
Yeah, say hello to the little guy for me.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
I think I locked my keys in that car.
You need a hand?
No, I'll take a cab back home and get the extra set. I'm a half an hour from here.
Why don't you hold these?
What are you gonna do?
A little trick I kind of picked up as a kid, you know?
That's amazing.
Guess I'm out of practice. Took a little longer than it used to.
How long did it take you to break into Jesse's car and smash those blood vials, Howie?
What are you talking about?
You're jittery. You can't stand still.
Guess that's my electric personality.
You're addicted to pain pills, Howie. That would have showed up on those blood tests. You got all the symptoms. How'd you get hooked?
Guess it was a practice session before the start of last season. Conway hit me when I was in the air. It's like I came down too hard on my knee.
Your own teammate. Must have hated him.
I started taking the pills for the pain. Then I just started inventing pain so I could keep taking it, you know? Then I just stopped pretending. Look, you're not gonna tell Clark about the pills, are you?
want to quit. These people can help you, Howie. Quietly.
Thanks.
Had them all along, what do you know? Did Dr. Gelman ever do anything for these people besides prescribe drugs?
As far as I can see, they were a healthy bunch. There was an outbreak of strep throat about a month ago, but other than that, nothing.
Well, there's not even a hint of preventative medicine anywhere in here. Even the slightest injury results in drugs.
Huh. Okay, so Dr. Geldman was sloppy. At least nobody died while he was there.
Jesse, there's only a few allergy medicines that don't cause drowsiness. Any doctor would have prescribed exactly the same thing.
Well, how would the killer know that Conway would need allergy relief at the right time?
You still have the clothes that Conway had on when he died?
I sure do. They're in my path lab.
Well, I think that we're going to find the other half of the weapon right there. Uh-huh. Just exactly as I thought. There's cat dander all over Conway's clothes.
And not just the ones he was wearing. I checked out the clothes in his locker, and they were covered, too.
And somebody put it there deliberately to make sure he had an allergic reaction.
Probably the same person who put the clarithromycin in the health formula.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah, well, safe for the guy who did it, because we still don't know who that is. I got a hearing tomorrow.
Jesse, Dad's been looking all over for you. Your hearing starts in less than an hour.
Yeah, it slipped my mind entirely.
Sorry I bothered you.
The truth is, it's the only thing I've been thinking about. Oh, man, I'm so scared.
Is it worse than the time you were infected with a genetically altered smallpox?
I was the victim of an infection I had no control over. That's totally different.
You've been in tight spots before. You always manage to come out all right.
But those times, it wasn't my fault.
It's not your fault this time, Jeff.
Yeah, but what if I missed it? Huh? I mean, what if that page was in the chart and I didn't see it? What if Conway mashed up the antibiotics and put it into his health formula?
You really believe that's what happened?
No, but maybe I'm just fooling myself. Maybe this is just my subconscious protecting my conscious from some horrible truth that I can't bear to face.
I thought you gave up watching soap operas for lunch.
It's either that or Barnaby Jones reruns. Whatever happened to Mark Shearer?
You didn't miss the page, Jesse. It wasn't there when you looked. Conway was murdered. You were set up.
But, you know, right now, that's just your theory. I mean, all I got is my word against theirs.
But you got something going for you that they don't. The truth.
Sounds to me like somebody's been watching those Barnaby Jones reruns at lunch.
Do they sound like Mark Shearer?
Oh, yeah.
Always liked Mark Shearer.
Oh, he's a talented man.
Mr. Ryder, what is your recommendation to the board?
I believe it is in the best interest of our patients to release Dr. Travis from his obligations to Community General.
Mr. Chairman, I think it's a little soon to be making any decisions about Dr. Travis' future. I mean, certainly not based on the information we have. Right at the moment, we don't have all the facts yet.
We know enough. Dr. Travis prescribed terfetidine to a patient who was already taking clarithromycin. A first-year med student wouldn't make that kind of mistake.
Jesse didn't.
It says very clearly in Conway's chart that he was taking clarithromycin.
That notation wasn't in the file when Jesse read it.
So what we have here is a file folder on one side against Dr. Travis's word on the other. You'll both have to do better than that.
Last month, an event occurred that almost forced the LA Mustangs to cancel a game. Can you tell us what that event was?
Some kind of bug hit everyone from the towel boy to me. Looked like half the team was going to be too sick to play.
And what did you have?
Dr. Gelbman said it was strep throat.
And what did the team physician prescribe for all of you to treat this illness?
Clarithromycin?
A prescription noted in almost every employee and player's chart, including Desmond Conway's.
The L.A. Mustangs did play that game, though, didn't they?
Yes, we beat Chicago by 20 points that night.
And who scored half those points?
Desmond Conway.
As a matter of fact, that was one of his best games of the season. That's pretty amazing for a man who supposedly had strep throat.
The guy was a superstar. Now you know why.
I am dead.
No, he's just getting warmed up.
I hope you're right. Oh, sorry. Ah! Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
May we have a moment, please?
Sorry. Score another point for our team.
Jesse, nobody blames you for being nervous. Jesse, I want you to go somewhere.
You're kicking me out of my own hearing?
I want you to go find Dwayne, the team gopher.
Dwayne the Gopher? What do you want him for?
To save your neck. Now, Dwayne was there when you did the blood test, and he witnessed the fight between Lanier and Conway, right?
Right.
Then go get him down here as fast as you can to testify for you right away.
Okay, I'll tie him down and stick him in my trunk if I have to.
Dr. Travis will be back in just a moment. He asked me to continue on for him, if I may, on his behalf. I'd like to call Dr. Amanda Bentley to the stand, if I may. She serves with the medical examiner's office. Maybe she could explain her findings.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
What am I supposed to say?
As much as you can for as long as you can. Dr. Bentley, your autopsy showed that Conway died of cardiogenic shock caused by an interaction between terfenadine and clarithromycin.
Yes.
Did you ever locate the prescription for that antibiotic or even the actual pills in the possession of Mr. Conway?
No.
Well, how then was it administered?
It was ground up in a health formula he presumably took each morning.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that a standard way to administer that kind of medicine or any kind of medicine?
Absolutely not. How can you monitor the dosage if the pills are ground up in a wheat germ vitamin powder?
So it's almost as if somebody had spiked that health drink without his knowledge, wouldn't you say?
That would be my guess.
Her guess.
Now, when you examined his medical records, did you find any pre-existing medical conditions?
Only a problem with allergies, particularly to cats.
Cats. So it would be safe to say that if he had an allergy attack, he might have been given terfenadine by a doctor. And if the doctor or Mr. Conway didn't know that he was on the antibiotic.
It could kill him.
Thank you.
But you don't actually know if Conway put the antibiotic in his health stuff himself, do you?
I don't know.
In fact, this whole scenario is a hypothesis. There are no real facts to back it up.
I wouldn't say that.
Of course you wouldn't. Thank you.
If I may, I'd like to ask Dwayne Roberts to come up and answer a few questions for us.
Come on. How long does this charade have to go on? I mean, we are talking about a medical issue here. What possible insight can the towel boy provide? No offense.
None taken.
I beg the indulgence of the board. Just take a moment or two.
You have a moment then, but that's all, Dr. Sloan. Our patience is wearing thin here. Thank you, Dr. Bentley.
Howie, man. Dwayne, thanks for coming down to help us out.
No problem.
Dwayne, what is your job?
I keep the locker rooms clean, and I run errands, and I do the laundry, and I get Gatorade and towels for the players.
Shoo away the cats?
Whatever they ask me to do, I do. My job description is pretty loose.
You're one of the few people who has the run of the entire facility, including the players' lockers, right?
Yeah, Mr. Clark.
You like basketball?
I'm not in the job because I like cleaning toilets.
Would you like to play?
With cerebral palsy, I'm just happy to be able to walk in a straight line. Playing basketball isn't even a possibility for me.
But it was once, wasn't it?
Never. Cerebral palsy is something you're born with. You should know that.
I do.
Dr. Sloan.
Cerebral palsy is a disorder that affects the entire body, not just half the body. That's usually caused by stroke, possibly a head injury. Like the one you got in high school when Desmond Conway slammed you against the backboard post.
It's not me. It's not even my name.
If you had cerebral palsy, you couldn't have blocked that ball the way you did. Desmond Conway did more than hurt you, didn't he? He destroyed your future, stole your dreams.
You've got the wrong person. My right arm has always been stronger. I've been working on it for years.
As a matter of fact, Dwayne, even without that accident, you'd have never made pro. I mean, you were okay, but you weren't great. You didn't have the talent and the skill that Conway had. I mean, even back then, he was extraordinary. You were just playing. Conway lived that game. I mean, those moves came to him as naturally as breathing. He was.
No better than me! The only reason he got where he was instead of me was because he took me out! He assassinated me!
So you assassinated him. You had strep throat. That's where you got the antibiotic that you put in his drink. And you had access not only to the lockers, but to the files. Nobody knew more about his allergies than you did.
That's right. I took this job so I could get close to him. I exaggerated my illness. You know what? I didn't even have to. I worked a stinking locker room for 2 years, and you know what? He didn't ever recognize my face. He didn't remember the face of a man whose life he destroyed.
You set up that drug interaction. You altered the charts, too, didn't you?
It's all about their getting all the acclaim, the women, the endorsements. That should have been me. And it would have been me. But he took it. He stole it from me.
So you stole a career from Jesse, huh?
It was the only way. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I recommend that Dr. Travis remain on the staff of this hospital and that no mention of this be made in his file.
Your recommendation is accepted, and this hearing is over.
Where the heck's the doctor? I'm dying here. Oh, it's fatal, right? What'd you come to measure me for a slab in the morgue?
What's wrong?
I can't stop throwing up. I think I got the Black Death or the Red Death or one of those major colored deaths.
Well, maybe it's food poisoning.
No, that's not possible. All I had to eat was some of my Healthalizer meal packets.
Let's put him on an IV, saline, sodium, and potassium, 5 milligrams promazine, 0.6 milligrams atropine.
Man, you know, the Chemicomi Indians, they used to eat this stuff all the time in their sacred rituals.
Well, tell me, have you ever seen one of these Indians afterwards?
No, they all disappeared like 3 or 4 million years ago.
And you may have just discovered why.
Gee, the little stick drawings on their caves were so healthy looking. Hey, you know, maybe I could market this as a diet program.
Amanda, you been hiding from me?
Yes, but suddenly you seem like the better alternative.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Whoa, wait, doctor, you know, I can still get you in on a very lucrative sub-distributor
And I'd appreciate it if you could rush the Hope Street autopsies.
Oh, but I was planning on taking my time, savoring every last moment. But since this is such a...
What happened to you?
Hey.
I was playing a little half-court with the guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see him. I was just dribbling down the court. I had no idea I was bouncing the ball off your head.
No idea. Well, that was my strategy. And I bet you didn't even notice I stole the ball from you.
Not until he dropped you through the basket.
Yeah, well, it's still 2 points for me. I had possession. You guys don't even know the rules.
We know the rules. You the one in the wheelchair.